So the doctor said, "Fuck me, hey buddy, can you read lips? Fuck you."
Fuck you! Fuck me!
Lucky.
That's what I said.
Hello.
Holy shit, we're starting off right.
How is everyone this fine evening?
Well, Tony's doctor sounds satisfied.
Yeah, I always leave him with a tip. Sometimes just a tip.
Sometimes that's all you can afford.
Sometimes it's all I got.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever
Come on, you.
Hey,
Fucking.
you let Magnum say his piece.
Speaking of running bits into the ground.
I haven't had time to pull new fucking audio, man.
Magnum doesn't have to come on every episode. I mean, really.
Like I heard today, yes, he does. I heard the end of Bash at the Beach 94, where Hogan is celebrating his title win, and he's talking about riding tiger sharks. Come on, brother.
Well, let me tell you,
We're
dude.
gonna ride a tiger shark, dude. Where are you gonna be, Mean Gene? He's like, I'm gonna be right there with you, Hulkster.
Yeah, we're gonna ride some tiger sharks and Heather Clem, bitches.
If they're riding tiger sharks, you know he's on the sideline like holding on to a manatee or a dolphin. Like,
Yeah.
Gene is not riding a tiger shark.
Fuck, you're at Brute. Gene's the problem. Don't be fooled.
Yeah, Gene was a fucking piece of work, huh?
Oh my god, that Legends House fucking
Holy
crushed
shit.
martinis at like 9 a.m.
Is Legends House still on like the cock? You could still watch it.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, highly recommended, people. If you have not seen Legends House, you must go back into the archives and check it out. Amazing television.
Mean Gene was the innovator of the I have a piece of bubblegum stuck on my pants, and it's actually his ball sack pulled through a hole, so girls would try and pick it off for him.
He might have innovated it, but I perfected it. So
No, you didn't, because the girls would touch the gum, and then they'd have to call a 1-900 number to figure out how to get it out. 1-900-909-GUM.
Gum, 2 M's.
cost you $1.99 a minute, and children, please get your parents' permission.
Call now. How to get the gum off of my jeans. Press 1 if you want to use your mouth. Press 2 if you want to use your fingers. Press 3 if you're a feet gal person. Somebody. Fucking scheme, Gene.
Holy shit.
Holy shit is right. What's this 4-time champion you got going on there, bud?
Well, we'll get to picks later.
We will. We got a big, I don't know. Is it a big show?
Well, I think as the show progresses, it's going to get significantly bigger.
All right.
Oh,
As opposed to, say, Dynamite, which starts off hot and gets progressively smaller. Dude.
brother.
Ride of manatees, dude. That synchronized brother can only be as good as the synchronized sassafras from last week.
Poor JR. Hope he's doing well.
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he does the bubblegum trick every chance he gets.
Oh, doesn't he ever?
Well,
It's easier with basketball shorts on. He's at a fucking Publix and just his basketball shorts, his flip flop, some dumb Oklahoma t-shirt.
the big OU on it.
Yeah. Excuse me, young lady. I seem to get a piece of trident stuck in my crotchal area. You think you can give me a handle with this? Hold on, let me put one of these mints in my mouth.
So you think when he goes to Publix, he's wearing the cowboy hat? Like that's 24/7 with him now?
No cowboy hat, but he's definitely wearing some kind of Oklahoma football fucking t-shirt.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know about the hat though.
The question I have is when he's out there shopping, you think he's on a jazzy? You think he's rocking one of those hover rounds?
Hey, sweetie, come sit in my lap and see the first thing that pops up.
I'm gonna pop a wheelie.
That ain't the only thing that's popping. Her.
100%. He 100% rides one of those fucking things around.
Good for him.
Yeah,
He only has 2 hands. How many bottles of Crown can you pick up?
living his best life. I hate that phrase.
I hope we're living our best lives. We're gonna have fun tonight. We got can you beat that? If you want to see a dead body, you should be watching. Because the former champion who never lost is back, and he's going to take on the current champion who has lost.
Yes.
Mike Peterson and Christian
Two-time
Rocco.
champ Mike Peterson. Two-time.
So we're like WCW.
Yeah, you got to come here for your dead bodies. You're not going to see them on Long Island anymore.
Local news. I like that.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I thought you were going to make an over-the-edge joke.
Her.
What's worse, an over-the-edge joke or Tony Khan in a cowboy hat?
What, was he wearing a cowboy hat?
Oh, my God. Was he ever? Saturday Night of Collision?
Oh, we got lots to talk about then tonight.
You gotta find an image of fucking Tony Khan in a cowboy hat. Holy shit, does it give a new definition to cocaine cowboy?
Was he grinding his teeth in the photo?
I don't know what he was doing. Your boy.
Oh, man.
Hey, we got pay-per-view picks to talk about. We
Fuck
got
yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring to talk about.
Fuck yeah.
I hate to say the 35th anniversary of a senseless wrestling murder, but it is. So we can talk about that.
Wait, Nancy Argentino died 35 years ago?
Oh, Bruiser Brody, buddy.
Oh.
When did Nancy kick the bucket?
83, no?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's like 40 years ago.
Yeah, but what's the date?
Who gives a shit?
Oh, you brought her up.
You said it was an anniversary of a death. I'm sorry, it was the first thing that popped into my head.
Meaningless death.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. All due respect.
But I look, man. If Nancy Argentina doesn't know how to climb down a fucking cliff, that's not on me, bro. Stop wearing fucking sandals to go rock climbing, brother.
Holy shit.
Okay, brother.
Brother.
I'll give you a push, brother.
It's a fair point. I can't argue it.
So that's all next here. What are we? Episode 646 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You are watching Shining Wizards.
You are watching Shining Wizards.
Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah. You are watching Shining Wizards.
You are watching Shining Wizards.
Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
Yay!
You are tuned in live to episode 646 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, coming to you live on social media and going with you wherever you go on each and every one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. We got 3 people in the house. It's time to get to some wrestling talk.
Talk about wrestling.
Tony,
Matt.
Handsome Kevin.
boys, welcome back. Episode 646.
I want to send a special thank out to the Bangladesh Sean Ross Sapp for giving us that info.
I saw it too.
I don't know how I missed it the first go around.
You're not talking about the dude with the teeth, right? Like,
Talking about the dude that looks like Sean Ross Sapp from Bangladesh. I think he's the dude that holds the sign in front of his face. Then you're listening to the Shining Wizards.
Are they actually, Tony? Are they actually from? Is it Bangladesh?
oh yeah, those. That's the greetings from Bangladesh boys.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's my favorite because they just seem like they're having so much fun. You know what I mean? Like,
And I enjoy the gals.
As do I. I feel like it's an episode of Special Victims Unit where, like, right now they're in their cages in some shoddy, like, Russian neighborhood in New York City.
New York City? Nah, dude, they're in the motherland. What are you talking about?
We've all had some special victims, haven't we? Yeah.
Rape,
So,
rape, rape, rape.
Well, we should know.
Oof. If you know, you know.
Just got to find the jizz.
You know what? I used to work in downtown Manhattan. I would see them filming out in front of the 100 Center every once in a while. Like you'd see, like, dude, like the days of Jack McCoy, where they like have their little banter outside and then get in a cab and take off.
Oh, yeah.
They were always filming out there.
I love it.
It was cool, man.
SVU favorite version of Law and Order.
No, I love the original. Original Law and Order is my favorite, dude. So many characters: Logan, Briscoe, McCoy, Schiff, Miss Kincaid, Claire Kincaid. How could you go wrong? Fucking great show.
I mean, Stabler and Benson. Come on, dude. Munch.
Oh, is the Munch? Yeah, that's the guy that Hogan choked out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking
He had it
hand job.
coming.
No, he did not have it coming. So I always have the Observer and Twitter open on my laptop over here.
I apologize.
Well, it's just open just for updates. But on the
Wait, you
Twitter
mean you don't use Facebook for your wrestling news?
No, I refuse. Thank you, though, for
Womp womp.
I understand what Conrad Thompson does, right? He is
Her. All right, what did he do?
how many of the honestly, how many of these guys is he going to get to do Tuesday with the Taskmaster? I know you're in on this, handsome Kevin.
Yeah, you bet your balls I am. Okay.
Kevin Sullivan has,
Bites your
has
leg.
his own. He's got a. I guess it's brand new. It starts tomorrow.
What could be better?
I don't know. Look, I think a lot of I think Foley's one might be my favorite of the Conrad vehicles because I think Foley does a great job in telling stories, and his recall is amazing.
Right.
I'm out. Pritchard, I'm out on because now he's back at the WWE and he says nothing of importance, and now he definitely defends everything the WWE does.
No, I'll be honest, man. Like, I still listen to Pritchard. He's like the only one I think I still listen to.
Really? Have you
Not with
tried
any
the
great regularity, but like if I see something that comes up and I'll tune in. I like listening to Pritchard.
I think for me, it just depends on what the topic is. Like with all of them, it just depends on the topic. If
I
I'm
hear
not
you.
interested in the topic, I'm just because they just did like King of the Ring '95, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in. I'll listen to King of the Ring '95. No
Yeah,
problem.
was that the one with Mabel? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was recent. Yeah, that was a good episode.
Interesting to me.
I
But the other shit, I just don't. Give
I
a
don't
shit.
listen to Shivani. I don't listen to Bischoff. I don't listen to Foley. I don't listen to any of them.
Foley's good, man. You should give Foley a try. This is also only on ad-free shows. My apologies. This is
Well,
not.
he's got a shitload on ad-free shows now. Like
Yeah,
a
he does.
shitload.
You
Doesn't
gotta
he have?
sign up.
Doesn't he have one that he does with some referees? Like Mike Chioda's got one too.
Yoda, yeah.
Yeah.
Something with him and they do something with Rebel
Of course. I bet you Shivani's involved with that too.
where they're doing. What about the Jeff Jarrett vehicle? You like the Double J vehicle?
I listened to a few. I thought it was fine. Just not my cup of tea, I guess. I don't know.
I'm with you. What do we got? The False Finish Tuesday with. The
I used to listen to
Taskmaster.
Arn. I liked Arn Anderson's, and then after a while, I was just like,
Eric Fires Back. The book with David Crockett. Monday Mailbag with Mike Chioda and Nick Patrick. That's a lot. Like I was part of ad-free shows for a minute.
You
Now,
never,
is this? Do you have the information? Is this going to be? This is exclusive on ad free. This isn't. Wait a couple weeks and it'll be up wherever you get your podcasts. The Taskmaster.
According to Twitter, it is only available on ad-free shows.
how much does he get for the ad-free shows?
Let's see. The enhancement talent, $9 a month. You get early and ad-free access to over a dozen of your favorite wrestling podcasts, plus all episodes on video, full archive library of podcasts, submit questions for the podcast. $30 a month.
30.
You get
30.
everything early and ad-free. You get Tuesday with the Taskmaster, The False Finish with Conrad Thompson, Ask Conrad, Title Chase, Eric Fires Back, Conversations with Conrad, The Insiders with Conrad Thompson, The Book with David Crockett, Monday Mailbag with Mike Chioda and Nick Patrick, monthly bonus episodes, tons more. Plus, monthly premium watch-alongs events with wrestling legends, JR's 900 radio show, and WCW 900 hotline tapes. All-Star Cast stage shows, videos, and audios, episode bonus, 10% off of boxofgimmicks.com, Discord access.
You get a lot for $30, but is it too much though?
It is. There's look, if you have the time, right? Because I did that tier for a couple months because you also were getting like all the show notes. I was like, I'll just copy and paste these and use them if we ever do one of these shows. So I don't have to go through all the fucking Wrestling Observer archives and shit. But the fucking content is just pumped out daily. I don't know how any of these guys keep up on it. If you're a fan, like how are you not, unless you have a job that allows you to sit at a desk or at your home office with your earphones in for fucking 15 hours a day?
Yeah, it's damn near. How could you possibly finish it? You just can't.
I tweeted out the other day. No, someone had shared. There was the AEW put out a graphic. Dynamite on Wednesday, Rampage on Friday, Collision Saturday, Battle of the Belts right after Collision. And my tweet was, "Is this too much wrestling?"
Oh, and I bet you got shit on for it.
Oh my God, people came after me. You don't have to watch it all. Just watch what you like. I said that wasn't. I'm not. I think you like. I would respond to people like, I think you missed the question
on Twitter. No,
is this too much wrestling? It's not. Is there ever a thing in my world where there's too much wrestling? No. Can I watch all the wrestling that I want to watch? No, I just don't have the time. But I don't think there's anything as too much wrestling.
Well, isn't that? I mean, that's kind of just oversaturating the market. That would be the issue there, because that's kind of what UFC did, right? UFC, they just you used to be able to get the monthly pay-per-view and maybe on every other month you get an extra on ESPN or Fox or whatever it was where you get free show. But now it's like, I mean, you can get UFC every fucking week, so you miss one, it's not a big fucking deal. They just oversaturated their own market, and I don't know that they are as big as they once were. I mean, maybe they're bigger. I don't know the exact numbers, but it doesn't feel like, if you miss one, it doesn't feel like a big deal that you missed it.
Yeah, I was just curious. Like, if you're an AEW fan and you just watch AEW, you're committed to 2 hours Wednesday night this week, 1 hour Friday night, 3 hours Saturday night. Like, that's a lot for just a normal person that works a 40-hour work week. Maybe they have a significant other. Like, I just don't. How do you find time to watch all this wrestling without alienating your friends and your family? Like, I just don't get how people do it.
They probably don't have any friends or family.
Like, I don't know. I can't keep up, dude. My goal, like, I'm dead set on watching the G1, and there's a really good chance that that's the only wrestling I watch for like the next 5 weeks. Like, it was a motherfucker.
Motherfucker pulls a Tootsie Pop.
He's the donk. He's the doctor. He's got them all over the place.
It's a blow pop. I went to the carnival on Friday, threw $5 down on the candy wheel, and I fucking hit on the first try. So I took the box of fucking the box of blow pops. I still got about 46 blow pops upstairs. They're good, man. They're cherry. Who doesn't like cherry? Huh.
They're all cherry. You got a box that there's not assorted. They're all fucking
no,
cherry?
It was either that or like Swedish fish, and I'm just like, I ate 5 or 6 Swedish fish, and I can't shit for a week. So, yeah, Swedish fish fucking get me all fucked up. What?
All right, I'll enjoy the fucking blow pop.
Oh, I am.
So I was just curious, like, how do people juggle both things, right?
It's
How? I don't understand.
it's not easy by any stretch. I mean, I always watch Raw. I will always watch Dynamite on Wednesdays. The Friday night bullshit I'm past. I DVR Collision. I mean, like but it's still going back and trying to catch up on all the shit. What's also trying to watch what I currently am watching for the Year of Duke and Rogue and stuff like that. Like it's fucking tough. Like, and sometimes there's just so much of it you get a little bit exhausted on it. You're like, okay, I can't watch this right now. I gotta see something else.
Look, man, I recorded Bread Club with Kieran this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. And it's the first 2 nights of the G1 are done. So I wanted to watch night 1 and night 2. I watched like half of night 1 last night, and I couldn't keep my fucking eyes open. And I was like, let's just call it like it is now, and I'll just try and play catch up in the morning. And I got through both nights, but man, that last like hour of the second night of the G1, I'm like fucking like stressing, watching the clock. I'm like, I got to get this in. It was not enjoyable for me to watch. And I had to sit through a fucking almost 20-minute evil match at the tail end of that too. I wanted to fucking just poke my eyes out.
You made it though.
Yeah.
I did make it because I want to watch the G1. It's just hard. Like, if I didn't have to do the Bread Club this morning, like I would have just avoided spoilers and just caught up as it goes, because it's not every day. It's like 2 and then 2 days off and then 2 days on and 2 days off. So I could catch up there, like with like Collision. Like, if you miss it Saturday, like for me, like I can't go back and catch up because I already haven't seen Dynamite and I haven't seen Rampage.
Well,
I mean, me.
I don't. Is there a hardcore audience for Rampage?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not,
okay.
It's not enough, but they're out there.
Gotcha.
They drew their lowest rating of 2023, 310,000 viewers Friday night.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. The Friday hour block is it doesn't have anything for. I had no interest whatsoever.
SmackDown and Rampage, or just Rampage?
I'll catch SmackDown. At least the last hour of it. Just depends. I mean, Friday nights when we go out to dinner, my wife and I, we usually get back around 7:30ish. So I'll pop on the last bit of SmackDown. Unless I'm. What do you mean? What time do I? As soon as I get home.
7:30. You have a fucking blue plate special, Grandpa?
Listen here, bitch.
Wait,
you have a nice fucking chicken pot pie, and you're home in your jammies by 7:45.
Well, yeah, I am at home in my jammies by 7:45. But I get home usually from the office about 4:15 our time, Central Time. On Friday, my wife will usually get home somewhere thereafter, right in that time range. So as soon as she gets home, we load up and get to dinner. We're usually to the spot by about 4:45, 5 o'clock, and we sit down and have a nice dinner.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
Yeah, so then you can go home, take a big shit, and then get to the loving.
Yeah.
You don't want to love on you don't want to love on a full stomach.
Yeah.
It sucks.
First you dump, then you pump.
Exactly. My man's got it right.
All right, you fucking perverts. First of all, if you're eating at 5 and then shitting whatever you ate out like an hour later, you should see a doctor.
No, because that meal pushes out the other shit. You know how that works. Okay. It's a well-oiled machine. As stuff goes in, more stuff comes out.
Yes,
bro.
That's an idea. Oh, boy.
I went to a place called K-Pot on Saturday. It's one of those. Brown? Yeah, it was brown. You're a dick. It was Korean barbecue and hot pot. Oh my God, we ate like fucking idiots. You ever been?
Fucking potatoes.
I is now Korean barbecue. That's when you cook it yourself.
Yeah, you put on that little hot shit in the middle of the table.
Out of here! That shit's overrated,
bro.
I go out to dinner to have someone else fucking cook for me. I'm not cooking for myself. A fucking pot of hot water. Do that at home in a backyard.
No. It's a grill, dude. You throw that shit right on the grill.
I know what it is, and then
why are you saying a
pot? The pot with the water. You put the fucking vegetables in it. They got to sit in there.
No, you throw that shit all on the grill. Or you could get a soup. You could get like a ramen soup or an udon soup. And then, dude, I got the fucking Szechuan broth. Holy shit, that stuff was hot. My butthole was on fire all day Sunday. It was fantastic.
You paid somebody to watch you cook your own dinner.
No, man, it was fun. It was good times. You get the sauces you put on that shit. They had the K-pot sauce. Threw that shit on the meat. There's some garlic.
It fucking sucks, Handsome Kevin. It fucking sucks. It's the fucking worst.
It doesn't suck. It's fucking amazing.
I'm trying to figure this whole fucking thing out. So you have a grill
here's
at your table?
Yeah,
you
in
go
the
to your
table.
Oh, fuck that.
No,
And
it was
it's got a grill.
fantastic, dude. And you just press a button on the pad, and they just keep bringing you the meat. You just keep throwing it on.
Ling gives you the menu, and you pick all your whatever raw meats you want, and then Ling brings it over. and
No,
you
Mike took her. Actually,
Oh.
you don't even tell Mike. Mike gives you the iPad, dude. All you want. I want 4 of this, 4 of that, 4 of that, and they bring it out to you on a big platter, and you just throw that shit in the grill. It's fantastic.
Sucks.
Look, he's fucking drooling, dude.
No, why the fuck are you going out to eat to cook your own meal? Go to the fucking grocery store.
It's the experience, bro.
You lost me on this one, Tony. You
Ah,
lost me on this one, man.
What's up, wrestling fans? It's the Psycho Shooter Drake Younger, the PMA
Tony!
World Heavyweight
it's
Champion.
not me, you dick.
You're listening to Shining Wizards Podcast,
You
baby.
better be careful. You went for Drake Younger. You might have people fucking jumping up and down on that one.
What a fuck. Hey, you know we're going to talk about XPW in a couple weeks because they're at the Nork Hart Ballroom on July 29th.
Oh, wait, what day is this?
July 29th.
Fuck. Fuck.
The room looks split over here. Asian Joe, I'm Korean, and I think it's overrated.
Well, nobody asked you, Asian Joe.
Danny Ruff said, "Why Van and Parsippany, Tony?" Question
Why
mark.
van? Is that like a fucking molestation thing?
No, sorry, a vegan.
I don't think that makes it better.
I don't know either.
I don't know what that is. This is my first time at a Korean joint like this. It was fucking good, man.
No, they do have spots in Minnesota that's Mongolian barbecue. and
Yeah,
you
but
just-
they cook it for you, right? They put it on the
yeah,
big griddle.
you pick the shit and then they
Yeah, and the
go
dude
at-
walks around with the sticks and he flips it around and shit. Yeah, we had one down in I think Bridgewater. I've been to one down in Bridgewater. Good
Okay.
times.
But you don't got to cook shit for yourself.
Yeah, no, it's overrated. I don't-
See, Danny Russ is on board. Let's get some hot pot and some barbecue. That's what I'm talking about. We got it right down the road, 2 miles from the house. 10 minutes to paradise, as I like to say.
10 minutes to paradise.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's usually about how long I last. Wait, what?
All right, well, maybe when you come to visit HK, you can
Come, oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe when I'm in Jersey, Tony can take me out and I can cook dinner for everybody.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I was gonna take you to a place like Hot Grill or Rutt's Hut, but if you want to go to K-Pot, I'll fucking take you, bro.
No, man, no. What the fuck? I'm not going out to dinner to cook for myself.
All right, listen, Brazilian steakhouses, of course. I mean, I've got one around the corner too. A little fucking Rodizio action. Yeah, that's good shit
it's
too, man.
100 times better.
But you still got to pick the shit off with the little clippers when they come by, and he goes like, "Yeah,
Someone gives you a pair of tongs and you pull a piece of meat.
that's work."
Cooked meat. That's not work.
Yeah, if it wasn't work, he would slide that whole piece of meat right onto your plate for you.
Oh, it's part of the charm. You get the tongs.
So is the K-Pot. You get the tongs
No.
to fucking put your meat on there.
You going into somebody else's fucking house and making yourself dinner like a schmuck.
Yeah, but the gimmick is you're there for 2 hours, so you could just sit, relax. Hey, I'm going to throw some meat on the grill. It's like you're barbecuing at your house, bro, except it's Korean
Exactly.
style.
Why leave your fucking house then?
Right. And what the fuck are they charging you for this experience?
It was for dinner. It was $30 for the barbecue, and then you could throw the hot pot on for $5 more. But the hot pot comes with all the good shit, like the fucking dumplings and the gyoza and the shumai, and you dump that shit all in the broth, and it cooks it. Fucking hard-boiled eggs, meats, vegetables, everything.
Yeah.
And who are you tipping at the end of the meal?
Just a
Yourself.
tip. The waiter. No, the waiter was cool. It was our first time, so he was like, this is what you got to do. He goes, listen, it's 2 hours, but my boss, like, as long as he doesn't give me a hard time, I'll let you guys stay as long as you want. Shit like that. But it's like, how much could you eat in 2 hours? It's a long. 2 hours is a long time when you're cooking your own food.
Yeah. Tell you what, Tony, $10. I'll let you come over. You have free access to my fridge and cook whatever the fuck you want.
You're on.
I'll even entertain you for 2 hours.
Oh
Fuck
shit!
Hot pot.
Yeah, man, it was good stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm not. Why is the mailman delivering mail at 7:10?
A long day.
He probably had an early dinner.
Oh, you think he went to the hot pot?
Doing the hot marat while he's in the hot pot.
Fucking gross.
Oh shit!
Well, what? Tony went to Rodizio. HK, how are things in Minnesota?
I didn't go to Rodizio.
Sorry, Tony wishes he went to. I wish Tony went to Rodizio. What? Oh, I'm cultured now. I went to hot pot. Shut up, stupid.
Stupid, really?
Sorry. Asian American. Knock it off. I don't know what you want me to fucking say. Stupid is hurtful.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Whew.
How's things in Minnesota?
Things are going good, man. Things are going good. Everything's a little. We got a little dip in the weather now, so we're cooling down a
Dip,
little bit.
baby,
Yeah.
dip.
Not bad. Had a little run in with lawn service I had out here last week. So got everything back under control now. So everything's good there. Just in case anybody was concerned.
Sorry. What do you mean you had a run-in?
So my lawn
He's been
track.
waiting for a part for his John Deere for like 3 months.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Well, if you would have bought the fucking John Deere parts instead of generic parts, you wouldn't have had this problem.
Oh no, I'm not. You know how much that fucking part? One part over $400 for that fucking tractor. I ain't doing
believe
it. I ain't doing it. So the lawn service I usually have, I'm guessing they're on vacation because I couldn't get in contact with them to come by and clean up the yard for us. So I tried a new guy.
Why?
And you're telling me. And the new guy told me no problem. I'll come out. He goes, I'll give you a quote. Cut it up. You're good with the quote. We'll be done. I said, perfect. Sends me the quote. I said, yeah, go ahead. Cut it up. Fuck it. Cut it up. I get home and he missed half of my goddamn yard. No, what? The whole fucking part of the yard.
Raw
And
pig meat.
you're telling me. So
Yeah.
I came around the corner and I figured that maybe he mowed the wrong address at first. And I was like, oh, this is just fucking great. But don't worry. I talked to him. He came out. He took care of it nice and proper. But yeah, that was something, man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, at
we
least you're not under 4,000 feet of water like half the East Coast is right now.
Yeah.
Column A, column B, I guess.
It's all
Win some,
perspective.
lose some. Yeah, there you go.
I hate your guts.
What?
I don't know who's worse, you or fucking Anthony on Wednesday.
Why? What does Anthony do on Wednesday?
He has a voice changer, and he just constantly is imitating Kate, like saying all these like obnoxious things, like "I'm Kate and I have big tits." No, that was me embellishing. He doesn't say that, but he says like.
Might have to tune out on Wednesday, is all I'm saying.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's all good.
Why would you say that?
No, Anthony said it. I didn't say it.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was quoting.
yeah, sort of,
Yeah.
kinda.
It's a quote.
Tony.
What are you, the defender of the tits tonight?
Rip the tits off the bitch.
Come on. All right, now you went too far. Now I gotta bail out. Hey, handsome Kevin.
Hey, babe.
Would you say that line was?
Over the top?
We needed a segue somehow.
Don't ask about me. I'm doing fine over here.
All right, you do
Oh,
good.
hey Matt, how are you?
We're over the top.
Oh, hold on.
By now, I'm just a chud. I'm a chode over here. My fucking
Oh,
guinea.
Hey,
Meat.
how
Raw pig meat.
how
Pig meat.
Wait, I
how,
wanted Matt to feel at home.
how you doing, Chode?
Oh man, I'm pretty burnt out. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Good, Tony. That sounds over the top.
These drinks are gonna make me feel good tonight, people.
What are you drinking?
Oh, my lemonades.
Oh,
My hard lemonades.
hard.
A couple of these bad boys takes me over the top.
God damn, dude.
On Monday night, Raw, Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle defeat Imperium. Zoe Stark defeats Becky Lynch. Shayna Baszler defeats Emma. The Miz defeats Tommaso Ciampa. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville defeat Katana Chance and Caden Carter. The Judgment Day defeat Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Seth Rollins. On SmackDown, Pretty Deadly defeat the Brawling Brutes. Bayley defeats Zelina Vega. Santos Escobar defeated AJ Styles, Butch, and Grayson Waller in a United States title invitational 4-way match. Bianca Belair defeats Asuka by DQ. Over on NXT, Chase U defeat Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak. Cora Jade defeats Kalani Jordan. Kalani or Kalani? Doesn't matter. Ilya Dragunov defeats Braun Breaker. Tiffany Stratton defeats Ivy Nile. Channing Lorenzo defeats Joe Coffey. And the Judgment Day defeat Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Tony, over the top, me bab.
Speaking of food, approximately 70% of the world's vegetarians live in India. I've had the food. I understand.
Wait, you don't like Indian food?
It's like a bullet train coming out of my asshole.
What? Here's
And those people,
fair-
look, they shit in a river too over there. I can understand why they wouldn't want to do that anymore.
And on the train tracks.
I mean, there's certain parts in Newark where people shit in the river and on the train tracks too. So let's pump the brakes on that.
Yeah, but I don't think those people are missing their meats.
What? Yeah, but what doesn't go? What isn't a bullet train in your asshole?
Well, you're talking about me. I'm an anomaly. I'm like a fucking freak of Mother Nature.
You're not. You need to go see a doctor about your insides.
Maybe I do. I got to get one of them boxes to shit in and send my poo somewhere to get it examined.
Yeah, Minnesota.
I don't
My
want
kid told me that the other day. He goes, "You should send your poo to Minnesota." I'm like, "Did I miss something?"
Why in the fuck
No, they
would you
get it.
send it here?
To you, courtesy of compliments of Bob Backlund. To Kevin from Bob Backlund.
You think you're sending me some Bob Backlund cement?
This is because you can't name the presidents in order.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Nice. Enjoying them
Thank
lemonades.
Thank you. Yes, I am very much. Over in the world of all elite wrestling, Wednesday Night Dynamite saw Chris Jericho defeat Commander in the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament semifinal match. The Jericho Appreciation Society, Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara defeated Darby Allin and Pockets. Another Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament semifinal match saw Adam Cole and MJF defeat Big Bill and Brian Cage.
Timeout. Hold up. I got to stop you. Fucking Pockets and Darby teamed up and they lost?
Yeah.
That was a thing?
Was it ever?
I'm fucking stupefied. I'm not even joking. There's two things I would have fucking bet my life on. Fucking Darby never losing and Pockets never losing. Putting the two together and they fucking lose at the same time? I'm fucked, dude. I'm out. Sorry.
Darby's out.
He's fucked.
And the Owen Hart Foundation 2023 Women's Tournament semifinal match, Ruby Soho defeated Sky Blue. In your main event, Swerve Strickland defeated Nick Wayne. Over on Rampage, Naturally Limitless, Justin Rhodes and Keith Lee, they defeated the Jericho Appreciation Society of Angelo Parker and Matt Menardi. Taya Valkyrie defeated Izzy McQueen.
Izzy?
Lance Archer defeated Trent Beretta.
Everybody dies.
Eshta defeated Mentalo. These are made up names.
Mentalo plenty.
The Owen Hart Foundation 2023 Women's Tournament semifinal match. Willow Nightingale defeated the Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena.
I watched that. I like that match. Sorry.
Over on Collision. I have a bad echo too. It's bothering me.
What? What?
Yeah, we all do.
What?
It's annoying as shit when we listen back. AEW World Tag Team Title, best 2 out of 3 falls. FTR defeated Bullet Club Gold 2-1 Jay White pinned Wheeler. Wheeler pinned Juice Robinson, and Hardwood submitted Robinson. Over in the Owen Hart Foundation 2023 Women's Tournament final match, Willow Nightingale defeated Ruby Soho. The Kings of the Black Throne, Brody King and Malachi Black, defeated Artemis Spencer and Randy Myers.
I thought you were going to say
Those
Artemis
guys.
Prime.
Keep a fucking eye on Artemis Spencer and Randy Myers. The Owen Hart Foundation 2022 Men's Tournament final match, Ricky Starks defeated Pepsi Man, CM Punk.
No shit.
Yeah, Battle in the Belts 7. The AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy was successful in his match against Lance Archer. He won by count out. Your women's world title was on the line as Toni Storm beat Taya Valkyrie. And in your main event, the AEW TNT champion Luchasaurus defeated Shawn Spears. Tony, take it over the top.
I think this one fits. Before toilet paper, Americans used corn cobs. Took the Indians to teach them to go up and down, not in and out.
It's a winner.
I'm cleaning me also,
Holy shit.
Ooh,
Indeed.
got a lot of cornfields in Minnesota. Anyways, on ROH, Big Beal
Big Beal. A big Beal out of the corner.
Big Beal defeats Serpentico. Athena defeats Ava Lawless. The Righteous and Stu Grayson defeat Evan Rivers, Levi Knight, and Michael Allen Richard Clark. Golly, get rid of that. Layla Hirsch defeats Bambi Hall. Dalton Castle to the castle.
Wait,
Defeat
Michael
Tony.
Allen Richard Clark.
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
The fuck are they doing over at Ring of Honor?
Nobody knows.
Fucking Marks.
Shane Taylor defeats Sean Dean. The Kingdom defeat the Boys. The Mogul Embassy defeat Christopher Daniels, Darius Martin, and Matt Seidel. Tony, take me over the top.
This one's for you, Matt. Beautiful Bobby Eaton has more Meltzer-rated 5-star matches than Kurt Angle. Oh, it's true. It's true. May 17th, 1992, the Dangerous Alliance team of Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton, Larry fucking Zbyszko, Rick Rude, and Steve Austin versus Sting's Squadron, Barry Windham, Dustin Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, Ricky Steamboat, and Sting at WCW's Wrestle War.
That's
Beautiful.
War Games, right?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's a fucking good one. That's
Yeah.
that might be the best War Games ever.
Beautiful Bobby, 5 stars, bitches.
My man. Slammiversary over in the World of Impact. They had a pay-per-view Saturday night.
They sure
The
did.
Death Dolls and Jody Threat defeated Giselle Shaw, Javadal, and Savannah Evans.
Java doll.
Javadal. The Impact Digital Media title changed hands as Kenny King defeated Joe Hendry. In your Ultimate X match, Kushida defeated Alan Angels, the returning Jake Something, Jonathan Gresham, the Black Kevin Knight, and Mike Bailey. Your Impact Knockouts tag team titles also changed hands as Killer Kelly
And the Sexy Stud.
and Masha Slamovich defeated the Coven of Kylan King and Taylor Wilde. Your tag team match with special enforcer Darren McCartney,
Who?
Eric Young, and Scott Demore defeated Bully Ray and Diener. Your Impact X Division title changed hands as Leo Rush defeated Chris Sabin. Your Impact World Tag titles changed hands as Subculture, Flash Morgan Webster, and Mark Andrews defeated the champions ABC, Brian Myers and Moose, and Rich Swann and Sammy Callahan in a 4-way dance. Eddie Edwards defeated Frankie Kazarian. Your Impact Women's Knockouts World title. Why did I say that? Impact Knockouts World title also changed hands as Trinity defeated Deonna Purrazzo. And in the main event, Alex Shelley successfully defended his Impact World Championship against Nick Aldis. Tony, please take us over the top.
Humans are more creative in the shower. I wish KJG was here. The warm water increases the flow of dopamine, which makes us more creative. Another reason drinking in the shower is a bad idea.
Oh,
I don't know if I do my best thinking in the shower.
Well, supposedly your dopamine starts flowing and kicking in and,
I usually play some music through the Alexa.
while you're in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Either that or I'll put on a podcast. I got the little Bluetooth gimmick that I put in the shower with me.
Oh yeah,
It's good stuff.
All right.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
nothing like washing my balls, listening to Cornette fucking go off about some asshole.
That's the
Each
truth.
their own, I guess.
You know why? I get angry like him, so I scrub really hard, and then everything gets really clean.
Or you gotta give yourself fucking a rash.
Right.
Well, you know, column A, column B. Your good time may not be the same as my good time.
True.
The way these fucking facts are coming in now, corn cobs in your asshole, bullet trains through your asshole.
Oh, we got 2 more coming yet.
We'll stay with me for a 2-pack here. I'm going to do it MLW NWA back-to-back on MLW Fusion. Delmi Exo defeats Taya Valkyrie. Nobody gives a fuck. Ken Broadway defeats TJ Crawford. Willie Mack defeats John Hennigan. On NWA Power, the Brothers of Funstruction defeat La Rebellion. Ricky Morton.
Wait, was that for the title?
What?
Was that for
It
the
was a
title?
non-title match. Can you please tell me who's in the Brothers of Funstruction?
Yeah,
It's
that's
It's the
Ruffo,
clowns, isn't it?
Ruffo and Yabo the Clowns.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The NWA people.
What's wrong with Yabo? Ruffo's a little rough, but, you know.
Yabo's
I don't know, a tag team of fucking clowns beating the NWA tag team champions?
Yeah, but the NWA Tag Team Champions need to fucking lose, dude. It's fucking long enough.
NWA needs to lose.
Unfortunately, this is true.
As I was saying, Ricky Morton defeats Koa Laxamana.
You fucking hand job.
Zion defeats Rolando Freeman. Natalia Markova and Pretty Empowered defeat Camille M95 and Ruthie J. And a NWA National Heavyweight title match. EC3 defeats Silas Mason. Tony, take me over the top.
There's an ant species unique to New York City known as Manhattans. There's also a species unique to Brooklyn, known for teased out hair, the ability to chew gum, and horrendous Italian accents. They're called hornets.
Oh boy.
Hornets.
Oh boy.
I love writing jokes. I should have been a comedian. I'll just bring fucking HK to every show. I have my own fucking laugh track. Hornets. Woo!
It gets better.
Matt, what else we got?
Well, we got a PWE/Love fight song. This is what Brendan's given us here today.
Good for him.
Perfect Perkins defeated Weber Hatfield.
Wait, what was the name of the first team?
I think it's an individual. Perfect Perkins.
Perfect Perkins? Like a nice stack of fluffy pancakes? All right, I'm down. I
Yeah,
bet you he's a
that-
rotund fella.
Well, you can Google him later if you want. Abby Jane defeated Harleen Lopez. Lucas DeSangro defeated LSG Pancakes and Francis Wright because he's a fucking loser.
Oh,
Wright is in giant bold letters in case I forgot who he was. The Air Show, Jaze and Razor Wing defeated the Land Sharks, Brew Valiant and Ron Voyage. What the fuck?
I'm swimming with them, brother.
A no disqualification match, 138 with Professor Locke defeats Tony Chinney, Bill Avery, and Luigi Primo. How come Luigi Primo's not fucking giant? Defeated Jeff Cannonball. Eli Isom defeats Steve Scott.
Wow.
Cheeseburger and Sal Maserati
Fuck yeah.
defeated Wild LLC, Dr. Ethan Wild, and Dylan Mesh.
Is this
And I
fucking
think we-
Rampage?
I don't know what this is. I
It's
think
like
we have a
9
new
matches.
I think we have a new PWE champion as Mach 10. Yeah. Mach 10 defeated Dan Champion, who perhaps now has to change his last name.
Dan
Tony.
Loser, Dan Challenger,
Oh,
Dan
please
Has
and
Been.
take us over the top.
Queen Isabella of Castile claims to have bathed only twice in her entire lifetime. That's 2 more times than your average wrestling fan. Love you, Kate. Don't tune out.
No, do not listen. Tony, don't.
Tony said nothing nice. Nothing mean. Sorry.
No, Tony said, yeah. I mean, it wasn't mean, but it wasn't nice either.
I would have. It was nice.
It depends. You don't got to live with them.
What do you mean?
Like, so maybe some girls aren't comfortable with the big hitters.
Hornets.
Hornets.
Right? I don't know.
Up and
Maybe
down,
they-
not in and out, people.
Maybe they get in the way. I don't know, man. I'm not making this any better.
I don't know, man. The older I get, the more fucking my balls get in the way. You'll be there soon enough. Actually, Matt sat on his balls a few episodes ago doing the show.
Been there.
Yeah, go back and find it on YouTube. If you can screen cap that for me, that'd be great. What the fuck are we doing here, people?
Can I ask a question? Can I steer the ship for a second?
You may ask one question.
Well, you said, what the fuck are we doing? So I ask, what the fuck are the people at Dark Side of the Ring doing? Did you guys watch this week's episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First of all right, so we're talking about Adrian Adonis. That was this week's episode. They get you right out of the gate that Adrian Adonis died in a car accident, and they play this fucking ominous, sad music for like the first 25 minutes of the show. Even when they start going into his career, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, who picked the audio for this shit? And then on top of that, it's like you learn nothing about him until Dan Spivey kicks the shit out of him. That was like the highlight of the episode to me. Right? I mean, who don't love some Dan Spivey?
You really do pay attention to some weird shit, man.
Like, you didn't notice that? Like, I'm sitting there, and my wife was like, why do you watch this shit? It's so depressing. I go, well, it is Dark Side of the Ring, but this one is, like, really fucking weird. Like, the entire first part of the episode was just like, ooh.
I mean, it's a sad story.
And Jericho fucking stuttering over his words. Seriously, he's not a good announcer.
Is there anything you don't hate watch?
I don't hate watching Danny Spivey kicking the shit out of Adrian Adonis for getting rough with him. Oh, when he said, when fucking Brett said, like, or somebody, who was it? Somebody said, like, eventually you meet your match, and then Dan Spivey walks in. I was like, oh, this shit's getting good. And they're like, he's getting ready to face Hogan on a title run and this and that. Nope.
Yeah, the thing that caught me off, or at least strange about the episode, was when they were talking to Johnson? I forget the first name now.
Rocky.
Oh no, it's Rocky's cousin, right?
Yeah, they might even went by Ricky. I'm not sure.
Yes, I think it is Ricky Johnson. Actually,
I think you're right.
And they left you on the cliffhanger where he says, "I called my wife and I said I'm coming home. Everybody's dead." And they left you on that cliffhanger, and they didn't continue that part of it. Like, I wanted to hear what else he had to say after that, and they never went back to that. That bugged the hell out of me. I think you're right, though, Tony. That Dan Spivey stuff, that was the highlight of the episode for sure. But then I did enjoy the fact that they applauded the work that he put into his Adrian Adonis' character. Like, his character work was so good when he was adorable Adrian Adonis. So I appreciated that.
And he was still good in the ring, but, you know, then again, I'm sure the 4,500 references to doing cocaine in the locker room fucking had something to do with it. Jesus Christ. Oh, cocaine was everywhere. You could get cocaine. Oh, I was a young boy from Calgary and I was doing cocaine. I was learning. And like, holy shit, dude. All right, we get it. You did coke. Who cares?
yeah, but see, I think you're because the transformation that happens to Adrian Adonis when he's Adrian Adonis with the fucking NY on the back of his jacket. And then he starts doing blow. He literally blows up. He gained like fucking 80 pounds from doing cocaine.
Yeah. I still remember when he came out and he took the coat off, the leather coat. He wasn't even adorable Adrian yet. And when he took the coat off, Gorilla Monsoon was like, whew. It's like, Jesse, your boy put on some weight, huh?
And I think the part of the storytelling is like cocaine was such a habit for him And the bittersweet part of it is that he kicked it and he got his life together, and then he has this tragic ending, and it's heightened by the fact that the fucking ring crew following the truck ran their fucking pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fucked up is that?
It's Canada, bro. It's Newfoundland.
Yeah, but it's the ring crew. It's guys you're spending time with, guys that are in the business, are supposed to be your brethren. You're dying in a fucking ditch, and instead of trying to help you, not saying that if, these people fucking helped him, he would have survived, but something, and they're fucking taking his watch and they're running his pockets. That's fucked, dude.
Yeah, it really is.
That's fucked up. And he was turning his fucking life around. He went back to Japan. He dropped the adorable Adrian Adonis gimmick and was back to being just fucking Adrian Adonis, the ass kicker. Brett might have been right too. Like, if he doesn't fucking die, like, maybe he comes back in like 90 to work a program with Hogan or Warrior as just some fucking badass brute.
Dusty. I would like to see him and Dusty.
What if him and Dusty were a tag team?
That would work too.
Fucking Adonis and Rhodes? Holy shit.
Yep. Absolutely. That's a good what if topic.
I don't know, man.
It's Dark Side of the Ring, though. That's the thing. Like, it's all sad shit, man. What do you want?
It just seemed like it was like just, oh yeah, there was Coke, and fucking Jim Brunzell. Yeah, they dropped the Coke off and then it came back. Like, that was a funny story, but I don't know, man.
Well, is it go ahead, man.
Because look, for us, right, like this, we already know, like, and I think we've had this conversation before with like the A&E biographies or any new like documentary they put on Peacock. Like, we know all this shit already.
Yeah.
Right. For the most part, we know this. They're trying to, for someone who's, 22 years old, that was born in 2001, like, to give them a clear picture of the state of the wrestling industry and how easy it was for these guys to get cocaine back then, you have to hammer home, like, this dude was a badass. This dude was a tough guy. This dude was an ass kicker. And then he started doing fucking cocaine and fucked up his whole run in the WWF.
I don't know, man. It just seemed like it was like a lot, just like, yeah, everybody did Coke. All right. Yeah. And then we were doing Coke. All right. And then we're doing, like, I don't know, man. It's like time they could have been telling other stories about Adrian. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, well, what kind of stories did you want to hear?
Oh, it's Dark Side of the Ring. I don't know. Maybe he was wiping wrong with a corn cob.
They could have dug a little bit more into, his when he was a young man, right? Just kicking everybody's ass when in Buffalo. I would like to hear more about that.
You like his friend Noodles, the little guy?
Yeah, fucking Noodles in the fucking bar. He was in the fucking state pen. Who gives a shit?
Well, I just would like to hear some more stories about whose ass he was kicking and why when he was young.
Yeah.
Oh, he was kicking fucking Bill the fucking butcher's ass.
All right.
Shit.
The cocaine aspect of it, I think you're kind of right there, Tony. They did kind of drive that just right through your head. But I think, to me at least, it was a little bit compounded because the last episode was JYD, and that was just he did coke, 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 and now we get to Adrian, and it's he did coke, he did coke, he did coke. Like, just space. If you're gonna drive home like cocaine so much, just space it out a little bit, right? Give me a couple buffer episodes, and then go right back into he did coke, he did coke, he did coke, he did coke, right?
Or give me a little more about him rather than just doing coke. Like give me,
I think they did. They covered the family life and his family side. And they talked to his wife and his kids.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
I was going to ask you this, Tony, because you remember when he came out as, Adrian Adonis, right? And you were able to kind of check the temperature of the times. Was that a move that pissed everybody off, given like I said, just giving the landscape of the time?
No, when I was a kid, like, I don't know, like, I didn't put two and two together. Like, I didn't think like, oh, he's gay and he likes men and this and that. Like, he's just an effeminate character. Like, that's what it was. And he had a flower shop. And what was cool but not cool was my dad had a flower shop. So it was like... Still does, by the way. Well, I mean, Piper was using the F word to describe him. So
they were definitely the crowd. Bro, he comes out at the fucking Boston Garden for a house show. They're every fucking word in the book. They're definitely throwing at him.
Oh, for
100%.
sure, for sure. But when all right, let's go into a little history of the F word. When we were kids, we called everybody the F word. Like that's how we rolled, and we didn't think of like what goes along with that connotation. You were just, you were that, and that was it. Am I wrong?
No, I get it, but like here, it was just, you would do it, if we were fucking out playing fucking tackle football and you fucking were complaining because someone gave you a horse collar and ripped your T-shirt. What are you, an F?
Yeah,
But
of
here's
course.
this dude in fucking pink with a fucking boa and flowers, and it's 1988 or 86, 87, and it's like that's what people are afraid of, and they're gonna let you know it.
All right. I don't know if this is gonna sound cruel, but I think had they waited with this gimmick another 2 years, I think it might have been much more fucking craze balls. I would think. Just what was happening in the world in 1990. You know what I mean? Maybe it's good that it came along when it did. Maybe it was good that it ended when it did.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea was for him to get heat, right? Like,
Yeah.
All right.
He was given that character because
He was fat?
no, it was because I think
It was the polka dots before the polka dots.
it was Vince, like, okay, this is a dude who can handle himself and handle like the tough guy, Adrian Adonis. Like, there's nothing to like, you're a tough guy, that's your character.
You don't think that was just
Like-
a switch up, like fucking with him?
I mean, maybe it was, but maybe it was like, hey, dude, like, if you're gonna fuck off and you're gonna, rumors getting around that you're doing fucking blow, like, I'm gonna fuck your whole gimmick up if you're gonna fuck off on this opportunity. And then, like, it's probably like a catch-22 too. Like, here's a guy who, if we put into this, like, he can handle himself. Like, he can take being called the F word and being made fun of, and if he needs to fucking knock somebody out, he'll do it.
Fair enough.
And I think you got to see better side of the Adrian Adonis character. Like, it showed you that he could work as this effeminate character. And going from the fucking biker dude who's just a tough guy to now this was awesome.
And I don't remember it. I don't think they did. No comments on Relax with Trudy. We don't get an answer still. No.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
What? Really? Man, I must be old. Before Adrian became Adorable Adrian, when he was a singles, he used to come out with the briefcase handcuffed to his wrist. And on the side of the briefcase, it would say, Relax with Trudy. And they'd all go, what does that mean? What's in the briefcase? What's going on? And then, irony of irony, when he became Adorable Adrian, his sleeper hold was called Goodnight Irene. Irene, Trudy, I don't know. Were they his kids' names? I didn't even put two and two together.
I completely blanked out the fact that briefcase handcuffed to him. I completely forgot about that until you mentioned it. I got nothing on it, but I vaguely remember it now that you mention it.
Yeah, I did a quick Google thing real quick, but I don't think it was speculated by announcers that the briefcase contained the $50,000 bounty that Heenan had placed on Paul Orndorff's head. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing here.
No, I found a Reddit thing where it's like the topic is like things that have never been explained.
Ooh.
It's like him, he comes out, he's got Heenan with him, he's got the briefcase, it says Relax with Trudy, but you never really find out what's in the briefcase.
Yeah. Wow. It's one of those things that we just never got the payoff for. God damn. It would have been cool to have that as a little side.
Well, it wasn't dark enough, Tony.
Well, was any part of you happy with the Dan Spivey story?
Who, me?
When Dan Spivey took Adrian to town?
Oh, I fucking loved it. I wish he would have did it the first night.
Yeah.
But doing it the second night made it kind of even better.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck this. Jumping Jim's like, we had to run out of the locker room. Dude, guys don't run out of the locker room anymore to stop shit. How great would that have been? On a house show, Dan fucking Spivey had to get held back by Jumping Jim Brunzell from kicking the shit out of Adrian Adonis. I would have loved being there live for that. I would have had no idea what was going on. I would have thought it was amazing. Seriously.
It wasn't he in the Matt Bourne episode. He was it Brunzell had the dust up with Bourne too.
No, it was B. Brian Blair, wasn't it?
Was it Blair? Okay.
It was the other B.
Man, I got to tell you, Minnesota breeds tough guys.
Hornets. You know, I had to rewrite that joke 3 times until it came to me.
Oh, good God.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, I love doing the over the tops, man. I get creative. I got the shit flowing when I'm in the shower.
Shit in the shower?
No, I don't do that. I have to waffle stomp it down the hole.
Stomping grapes down the drain?
Like Lucy with my fucking hands on my hips. No. Wait, that's Mexican. Wait. Never mind.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Mod Spock chiming in. Hornets and corn cobs, name of the episode. I would just go with Hornets with an exclamation point. Hornets. It makes me laugh every fucking time.
Told you, it gets better.
I want to stay in the, I guess it's the dark side of the ring arena.
Okay.
We got Abdullah next week, so we'll hear.
Oh, your favorite.
Hep C in his fucking ribs. Hope he dies.
Open up a can of Hep C.
Did you say stop? Because I don't care. Fuck.
No, I
Abdullah.
said.
His fucking hack. But today also is the 35th anniversary of the Bruiser Brody murder.
Oh, they're gonna say Argentina.
I don't know when. I don't. God damn it! Now let's just Nancy.
Yeah, Kate, that was a third draft. I was trying to work in Birkenstocks and fucking messenger bags, and it just wasn't working out. So I was like, let me go the Italian route.
Okay, you can put it on your calendar. Make a note. We can talk about the unnecessary slip and fall of Nancy Argentina.
Nancy.
What was the date?
May 11th.
Oh, we missed it. It was 2 months ago.
It's coming back around again. 10 months, buddy.
Fuck yeah.
So
let me write that down.
May 11th.
A day that will live in infamy.
So, but today is 35 years since the meaningless death of one Bruiser Brody, who, ironically enough, was supposed to have a match against Dan Spivey in Puerto Rico, and he was stabbed to death.
I would imagine those guys respected each other, right? Like Dan Spivey was cut from that same kind of cloth. I mean, not crazy, but if you fuck with him, he'll fuck with you back. He would probably have a great match with Brody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, probably. So that was that Invader one. Yeah, so go
ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I heard a very interesting tidbit on Between the Sheets.
Ooh.
Apparently, prior to going to this show in Puerto Rico, Bruiser Brody was supposed to work Otto Vons in the CWA.
Really?
Didn't want to lose to Otto because there was a young lion on excursion there, and the Japanese newspapers would be there to cover him. So if they saw Brody lose, they would put it in their newspaper. So he opted out of the tour, and that's how he ended up in Puerto Rico.
For want of a job, huh?
No, well, he didn't want to do the job, and then he was part owner of that promotion in Puerto Rico. So it wasn't.
Was it IWA in Puerto Rico? I don't know. I know. I'm making you do work. I'm sorry.
But he did. It wasn't like he had to go get a booking. He was just like, "Fuck it, I'm not going to work there. I might as well go down to Puerto Rico and work a match."
No, definitely. Well, maybe it was IWA. When they been? No, it wasn't IWA. Never mind. That was a long time ago. That's Victor Quinones's thing. Never mind. It wasn't that. No biggies. But I know Dutch Mantel was also in the office at that point too, and I think Gorilla Monsoon also had a piece of that territory as well.
It was WWC.
Ah, Cologne.
Cologne, yeah.
I didn't think it was WWC, but that was the obvious. Yeah. Wow.
I heard a Bruiser Brody story just recently, and I don't know if it's one that everybody else has heard before or not, but it was new to me. It had to do with Bruiser Brody and Danny Hodge. Do you guys know this story?
No, but I'm interested.
So Bruiser Brody, because Bruiser Brody throughout his career, he didn't really sell an awful lot. Like it took a lot for him to sell for just about anybody. And I don't know what I only tracked it back to, I think it was a match in 75, a tag match with, I think it was Bruiser. I want to say Stan Hansen was involved. I know Danny Hodge retired in 1976, so could have been mid 75. I don't recall. But Bruiser was saying, why in the hell would I ever sell for that little guy? And he was referring to Danny Hodge.
Yep.
And the promoter said, okay, then don't. Took Danny Hodge about 3 minutes, and Bruiser started selling for Danny Hodge.
For sure.
Because I guess Danny Hodge got wind of it, and he went, no, I'll crush him. And that's what Danny did. Danny made Bruiser start selling for him, which I thought was just the funny thing to me was the promoter just saying, okay, then don't. See what happens, bitch.
Yeah, but Brody was old school, man. He didn't want to sell shit for anybody. He was always protective of his image, which you can understand. But then you get situations like his match with Lex Luger, where he didn't want to sell shit. He knew. Here's one you got to find. Bruiser Brody, when he wrestled The Undertaker in World Class, when The Undertaker was like, I forget what the hell his name was. He was wearing a mask at the time. Undertaker talked about it when he got interviewed with Steve Austin.
Something red.
It wasn't Big Red, some shit or other. I got to look it up. But yeah, so Austin, he told Austin the story. He was like, he started calling the match and he was getting stiff with him. And Brody's like, all right, we're going outside. And he shit cans him and just started beating the shit out of him with chairs and shit.
Because it was rare that Brody would even go down to like a knee at a lot.
Yep.
Like he just
Texas Red, sorry.
Yeah. So the Brody match I found a couple, Handsome Kevin, where it's Brody and he's Frank Goodish at this point. He's not even Bruiser Brody yet.
Yep.
Him and Stan against Danny Hodge and Bill Watts.
Yeah.
Wow. Bill Watts was in that thing?
Pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, because that was what, middle of 75, something like that?
This has May and June of 75.
Okay. Yeah, because Danny Hodge, he had to retire because of was it a car wreck? 76?
Kind of sounds right. Danny Hodge was a light heavyweight, wasn't he? Wasn't he a lighter guy?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not to be fucked with, that's for sure.
Oh no, for sure. He was old school shooter, man. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a young Brody who doesn't know his ass from his elbow at that point, you know?
Could you imagine that though? Like today, going like, why would I sell for him? And the promoter going, okay, don't. See what happens. Like that.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof, oh boy.
Yeah, so him refusing to sell, Brody refusing to sell was also where the original problem with Invader 1 came from, was when he was in WWF and he wouldn't sell for Invader 1. So he held that grudge that was 76, so he held it for 12 years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the what if, right? If Bruiser Brody doesn't get murdered, do we see a Hogan Bruiser Brody WWF run?
I think Hogan would have to do a lot of talking to Brody. That would probably be money that Brody. Well, then again, no, because Brody worked Japan, so Brody probably made a shit ton of money over there.
Yeah, but to not have to travel, and just work one program with Hogan.
True, But then he'd have to put Hogan over. Would he be cool with that? That's the problem.
For the money?
I mean, what year are we talking? Are we talking pre? Yeah, I mean, well, it's pay-per-view era. It's got to be. So
he's murdered in July of '88.
yeah.
Okay, so let me see. I'm just trying to get a timeline to see what at this point is he doing in Japan, though. Like, where did he leave off? Just pull up his cage match really fast here.
Probably making a shit ton of money.
So he's
Probably
in All Japan at this point.
Yep.
In 1988, and he's tagging with Tommy Rich and Snuka. He lost the NWA international heavyweight title to Jumbo Saruta.
This is before the Triple Crown.
Yeah, so he's doing a lot of tag team matches, and he's the NWA International Heavyweight Champion. He beats Saruta at the beginning of '88, and then loses to him in April. But outside of that, it's him, Big Bubba, and Jimmy Snuka doing 6-man and tag matches in the All Japan Pro Wrestling Championship Carnival.
Well, I mean, Japan still kind of took Hogan seriously, right? So maybe a run with Hogan could have made him some money. Wouldn't have had a problem losing. It's not he had to go losing on the house shows. They could have done schmazzes up and down the card, you know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no, you look, man, for the amount of money he would have made, just one pro. I'm not talking like go be in fucking WWF or, sign the Hogan WCW contract when he first comes in. Sign for 6 months.
Dude, even better. Hogan and Brody together. Have them go on a tear as a tag team. Then Brody has enough and fucking turns on him. Now you got Brody for a year.
I mean, Hogan's working boss man at this point in '88.
Yeah, but before '88, dude, you bring him in like '86, maybe '87.
Yeah, but I still think his value's high in Japan.
Yeah.
True, but you're talking about the world champion too. Maybe,
Right.
Maybe it even gets better. Like Hogan beats Andre in '87, so maybe you bring him in for the summer.
I was going to say it. See, him and Brody sounds like it would have been a great SummerSlam main event. It would have been fantastic for the summer. It would have been a good run, and I would have loved to seen him come in after Andre, because you look at the opponents that he ended up having after Andre, and there was some. I mean, obviously there were some good ones, but there were some flat ones too. So to bring in Brody as this outside monster, I think it would have been a fun program.
Absolutely, I think it would have made a ton of money.
Yeah.
Well, who do you view more as a threat to Hogan? I mean, do you think Bundy is a bigger threat? Do you think
you're stealing money, Bundy?
Quake? You think that, you know what I mean? Like, Bruiser seems like he would be a bigger legitimate threat to Hogan at that time.
Yeah, and look, man, that's what the WWE did. They brought in the monsters for Hogan to slay.
Mm-hmm.
King Kong Brody's a big fucking monster.
He's the perfect filler between the '88 Survivor Series and WrestleMania in '89. Like that would have been a great spot for Bruiser Brody.
You could even had him come in at the tournament. Have him run the tournament.
Oh God, you think so?
Oh, that would have been so. Well, look at, if you bring him in and you have him run the tournament and set up him and Hogan, have him run just out of nowhere, just putting bastards down left and right, doesn't leave his feet the entire fucking tournament. Who poses as a bigger threat to Hogan after that tournament?
Yeah, but you got to bring him in though. You can't just plop him in the tournament. But then it also shits everything that you did with Savage. It shits everything that builds up the main event. Dude, the main event was probably the biggest show in fucking wrestling history on TV.
Yeah.
Had to have been. And I'm not talking about like Days of Dumont when the wrestling was on every week and it was, highly rated, whatnot. They fucking put this shit on prime time on a Friday and they fucking pulled in like 27 million people. That's insanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, if I think if he doesn't get murdered in '88 and the option is there where Vince goes to him and goes, I want to bring you in for a 6-month run at the top with Hogan, you change everything around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if the run with Hogan Brody isn't for the title? What if it's just the two of them and you leave Savage and DiBiase as the other main event?
You want to see Hogan slay the Giant for the because with all
Hogan's got to make no holds barred, brother.
maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right? Maybe coming out of no holds barred, it's not fucking Zeus. It's Savage and Brody.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're talking 89 now?
Right? It's a year later. Vince comes to him. I have this movie. I need a bad guy. You fit the fucking role. And then after, we're going to do the movie, the match, the whole nine thing. Sorry, Tiny Lister, you're fucking out. You're shit can, buddy. I'm going to bring in somebody who can. Could you imagine a Saturday night's main event? Hogan comes out to wrestle Bossman in the cage and fucking Bruiser Brody standing on the fucking steps with his fucking furry fucking jacket on, with big furry boots.
Hell yeah. I'm in.
Nah, they'd have him in polka dots or some shit.
No, they don't. This dude's not fucking selling for people. You think he's going to sign to wear fucking polka dots, buddy? He's going in because he knows. Here's the thing with Brody, right? He knows he can go in there and ask for whatever he wants. If he doesn't get it, he's just going back to fucking Japan.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, you also got to have the fear where you have a situation like Stan Hansen in the AWA where he fucking just walks and says, I'm going back to Japan for Baba. You know? I mean, maybe fool me once, shame on you, and maybe Vince isn't, looking to have a Vern Gagne situation on his hands.
Right.
So who knows? Brody was his own worst enemy, though, man. He really was.
Yeah, I mean, what shitty businessman, whatever you want to call him, looking out.
No,
for
he was
himself.
looking out for himself, which is fine, but, you got to, like, even Piper, he was willing to do some business.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Brody did business when it made sense.
I think Hogan Brody would made a lot of sense to do the right thing.
100%.
To do some business.
100%. So I thought, I didn't want that to fly under the radar.
No, definitely not. But now you got me
Bruce.
salivating for next year's Nancy Argentino.
Oh, can't wait. Fucking put it in the books. May 11th, whenever that falls.
Just don't put it on the side of a cliff.
Yeah, probably put some stairs over there.
Whee!
I have to. We did over the top. I do have to bring this up.
Uh-oh. What do I do
EC3
now?
beats Silas Mason, and he throws down the National Heavyweight Championship, essentially relinquishing it and deciding he's going to challenge Tyrus. So that's going to be your fucking main event for NWA 76. Tyrus EC3.
Yeah. And?
I just wanted to put that out there, let it simmer, cook in your brain.
Put it in your K-pot.
This is where I just silently wait for Kate to make comments about how awesome Tyrus is as the NWA World's Champion and how much people are going to be sad when EC3 takes that title.
Actually, Kate just came in with a banger regarding Brody. I think well played, Kate. Well played.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. That's going to be the National Wrestling Alliance's main event for their 76th anniversary show.
But the way the NWA works lately, does that surprise you in the least? Who else you going to put up there?
Dude, I don't know. Look, I listen back to the show every week, and we fucking text each other what we could do better, what we shouldn't be doing anymore, how to make the show better, right? You're telling me there's not one fucking person in the NWA that goes, Billy, this isn't working.
Nope.
Nobody's watching this.
Nope.
I gotta see what the YouTube views are.
See, also Khan, Tony. It's the same shit, dude. He lost Dave Lagana and he lost fucking Jim Cornette, and those were two fucking awesome minds to have back there. Lord knows what the fuck he's doing with Tim Storm. That poor fucking guy stuck doing commentary with fucking dog shit now. Like who else does he have? Seriously.
It's fair, but is NWA getting to the point now where you can't right the ship? Like, that's the one thing that I worry about. Are they going to get so deep into the shitstorm that they're not able to at least turn the corner or pull themselves out? And even if they do pull the corner, is he going to be able to get people to come back to him?
See, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of AEW. Let's put it that way. But I can understand, like, people there, it's like, even if you don't like the product, there's people there that you want to see them succeed. Like, you want to see them, like, do well. And, you know, like, you want the world for them. I not grow up, but I spent quite a few years watching the NWA product progress. Like, I got to know the characters. They built stories, like the 10 Pounds of Gold series introduced you to everybody. It was a great story precursor to get you to the point where NWA Power became a thing. Now it's just anybody and their fucking grandmother is there. There's no rhyme or reason. Shit changes on a whim. It's like the steerage of the ship with Tony Khan, but then the booking of Impact where it's just all over the place. Like, with characters out of who knows fucking where, like the last years of fucking AWA. Like, seriously. And there's people there that I love watching. I hope Drew Billy Silas becomes a big star for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Trevor Murdoch was a fucking great thing. I love fucking watching him. The Pope was there. He was awesome. When Ricky Starks was there. Zicky Dice. I got introduced to Zicky Dice there. Caleb Conley, for Christ's sakes, had a job there. He was fucking working great matches. They were giving him a story. Everybody was there. Now we got a fucking gimp. We got Yabo and Jerko the Clown. Like,
Hey,
what are we doing?
Ruffo.
Whatever, Ruffo.
The latest episode, it looks like, has 31,000 views. That's the last episode of Power.
That's rough, man.
This is their YouTube page is very hard to navigate.
I'm curious. I got to find out how MLW is doing in their viewership.
Let's look up MLW Fusion.
Because I've been trying to get back into MLW now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you here. Let's see. Latest episode. 171, 172. Nope, this isn't it.
Let me see. I got
12
you.
days ago.
23,000.
Wow.
Is that the right episode? It's
Oh,
not
no, wait, no.
Yeah.
Hennigan versus Leo Rush versus Willie Mack.
No.
That's the latest. 4
No.
days ago.
Oh, is it?
No.
We have different results then.
No, I searched by videos. You click videos, it gives you latest.
I understand, but the results that we were sent had Delmy Exo against Taya Valkyrie, Hennigan against Willie Mack. Oh, and Leo Rush. Okay, I didn't know that was a three-way. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot. It's okay. All right, but here, the episode from 3 weeks ago, Fatu versus Hennigan for the Openweight Championship, did 79K. 52K for Taya versus Delmy. I mean,
It's not bad.
they're comparable. I think they might be doing a little better than the NWA at this point.
Yes, because nobody hates Alex Kane or Alexander Hammerstone as much as they hate fucking Tyrus.
Yeah.
It's one thing to put the title on somebody if they're a heater, and the point is to get people to tune in to watch this champion get beat. It's another to put it on him because he's on fucking Fox News, and that's it. You just want to fucking jerk off to Fox News because the NWA belt's on there. He's fucking 50 years old, and he's fucking awful. He's fucking terrible.
I could have probably
Somebody the NWA has to have a set of fucking balls to go to Billy and be like, this isn't working.
Maybe
James
that's
Stewart, gone.
maybe
Eli Drake, gone. We lost all these fucking guys. Nick Aldis, gone.
Yeah. Gags the Gimp,
Fucking
still here.
Yabo the fucking clown.
Yabo.
Gags the Gimp. What are we doing here? Camille's a fucking superstar.
She's a fucking star, dude.
And she's drowning in fucking Tyrus's fat fucking shadow.
I still can't believe Tom Latimer's not the world champion. Like, I don't understand that. Tom Latimer and Camille on the top would have been fucking amazing. Why haven't they pulled the trigger on that?
I don't know.
Why is fucking the Cardona guy teaming up with Booger Eater? Like,
He's coming back. Did you get that fucking email today? Could we get more fucking downloadable fucking graphics?
Yes,
What
I
the
saw
fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck, man? 75. The road to fucking 75. Daisy Kill and Talos. What is this fucking shit?
Daisy kills a guy.
What the fuck is Mario
Pardona
with C Red? What is this? That's what Tom Lattimore's doing, buddy.
What at XPW?
No, he's wrestling fucking Mario Varduvis or whatever the fuck his name is. Then I got people. Nick Aldis apparently is done in Impact, right? He finished up the TV tapings. Well, great for him. He came in, he did what he had to do. He put over a bunch of the young guys. Now he's going to go off and be a fucking producer for WWE because apparently they're super interested in him. People
Awesome.
are like, I don't get why he was in Impact for such a short amount of time.
Do you think that's a miss? Do you think having him not wrestle is a miss?
No, he wrestled for who?
WWE.
What if he doesn't want to wrestle?
Matt, Kate brings up a good point. She says belt Microman. Is there anyone in
Does he have a
NWA
belt?
is there anyone in NWA worse than Microman? Is Microman bottom of
Tyrus! Take him. If you want him, take him. I'll fucking pay for his trans. Get Microman the fuck out of here.
You know what I would tune in to NWA if they brought in Enzo. I would love to see Enzo tear apart.
He was there.
On the
no,
mic. On the mic. That's what I want to see.
Enzo was in MLW. He was terrible. He was fucking
Oh,
terrible.
You said what? NWA?
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, he was terrible. I actually, Jim Cornette put out like a best of episode, and the very first thing on the best of was him and Brian Last watching Enzo's video, Consensual Penis. Do you remember this thing? When they were accusing him of like fucking raping that woman?
Yeah.
He put out a record, like a diss record.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking horrible. I forgot how bad it was.
I'd be big Enzo guy. Big Enzo.
Are
guy.
you?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
A consensual penis fan.
Yeah.
See, I'm more of a detachable penis guy myself.
Yeah, I wonder if they're getting any royalties for that.
Probably not.
They should be. They should be.
I don't know what time the champ and the challenger are getting here. Do we want to run through picks real quick?
9 minutes. Yeah, let's run through. They'll be here in 9 minutes.
All right, cool. Let's run through 9 minutes of picks.
Impact Slammiversary was this weekend. I don't think any of us watched it, but I heard great things. But even more impressive is KJG's not even here to defend himself. And you know what? He's got nothing to defend. 13-0 at MLW. Gets on a fucking plane Friday morning, goes to fucking Florida, living that champion's high life. Even says in the group text message Friday, gotta set a reminder to send in pics. So at 7:30 Saturday night, when Tony's like, did somebody not get their picks in? And I was like, yup, KJG. He took a fucking offer.
You know what? And I honestly texted at 7:30 when I got back from K-Pot after my belly was nice and full. And I'm checking the phone. I say, I see Brendan. I see I see HK. I see Matt. I see Mike. I go, did everybody get their picks in? And Matt's like, nope. Now, here's the problem. You know I hate picks. However, for the sanctity and the sacredness of the contest, if I have to pick 4 days ahead of time, I'm getting my picks in. If I know I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah.
He is the Impact expert. He watches Impact every week. What does he need to think about? I don't get it. Even if you know, like, you know what, shit can change. Who cares? Throw your picks in.
Yep.
But you'll have something. You can't go for an offer if you put your picks in. I mean, what are the odds? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will put this out here. If there was ever a show he was going to go offer on, it seems like this was the show, because none of us fucking showed up for this, and it clearly shows you that none of us watch Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, you know what? I thought I did better, but I'm looking at the results right now. Oof.
You, I
Well,
was fucking 3-7. I ate my fucking socks, my hat, my underwear.
Wait, so me and Brendan and Handsome Kevin went 5-5, and you fucking
I sucked a bag
took
of
a
shit,
corn
dude.
cob?
Yeah, not up and down either, in and out. And look, everyone I think everyone except Handsome Kevin took Nick Aldis.
Yep.
I took fucking Deonna Purrazzo because I don't see Trinity as a Knockouts champion. I guess I should watch the show.
Kevin forgot Impact. Ha ha ha.
That's right. I didn't take Leo Rush. We all lost the tag title match. We all lost the fucking X Division match.
Yep.
I took Frankie Kazarian over Eddie Edwards because
So did I.
Idiot. I don't know.
No, I did too. I thought they would have given it to Kaz. Who knew?
I took
I had a
Eddie.
big fuck yeah. You and Brundon took Eddie. I had to eat a big poop sandwich, giant fucking poop sandwich straight out of Tony's hot pot. Tony's like, did it affect the standings? I'm like, bro, I haven't even had a fucking chance to look at the fucking standings. And you know, Eric Young comes back, so you know, don't listen to KJG's soundbite from last week where he screamed at somebody because Eric Young signed to the WWE.
Actually, I got to shout out Justin Anderson when I was talking to him over the weekend. He's like, yeah, don't forget when you see Eric Young. I called it a few weeks ago, so I give him credit.
Yeah, no, it was from all reports. I heard it was a great show, man. EY's back. He want to be in WWE once Vince came back there, so he asked for his release, and they gave it to him, and he just had a 90-day no-compete. Josh Alexander returned at the end. He's clear, so it looks like it's going to be Josh Alexander and Shelley for the title, which I'm there for. That sounds like a fucking great match.
Yeah.
It's a shame Aldis didn't win, though, man. I wish Aldis would have stuck around for a while.
I mean, look, how you got Josh Alexander, who's was one of the longest reigning Impact champions, who got hurt and didn't lose the title.
Yeah.
And you have Alex Shelley here, who beat Macklin in a great match. And then how do you establish him like as an important champion? He beats Nick Aldis, which I guess is a smart move. We all went the other way except for Handsome Kevin. So, you know, now we're going to build to, I don't know, what's their next pay-per-view? Hard to Kill is Bound for Glory?
Turning Point? I don't know.
No, I think Bound for Glory is the next like big one in October.
Hey, I took Kenny King.
Oh, yeah, you did. You're the only one that took K-I-N-G, King.
Fuck Joe Hendry.
Wow. Fuck Joe
I'm
Hendry.
just saying, yeah, you know what? Fuck him. Wait, I got to post it again. Kevin forgot Impact? Ah! Sorry, Kev. Love you, buddy, but we got to play this one up. Under the bus you go.
Well, even at fucking 0-10, he's still in first place. Yeah. He is at, 144, 60, and 1. Tony is 2 games back at 142, 62, and 1. I am 5 games back at 139, 65, and 1. Brendan, 6 games back, 138, 66, and 1. And Handsome Kevin is pulling up the rear, 129, 75, and 1.
Oh, yeah.
We clearly could have taken advantage of Kevin going 0 for 10, and we didn't. So he's still in first place by 2 games.
Hey, man, I made up some ground. I ain't mad at it.
You
I ain't
should
mad
have
at it.
If
Oh.
I went 5-5 and everybody else went fucking 8-2, I would have been a little upset, but it looks like 5-5 was kind of the bar, so I'm fine with it.
I am the bar.
So you're still in third, Matt, or did Brundon pass you? I'm sorry. I
I'm
forgot.
still in third.
Okay.
Third.
So nobody moved, but everybody made a little movement.
Yes, I got to get Brundon's a game behind me.
The way he likes it. He's a backdoor man, that Brundon.
I know we got our contestants for Can You Beat That in the
Q in the
Q.
in the green room.
I just want to tell you,
Uh-oh.
if you like tag team wrestling, you gotta watch FTR against Jay.
Uh-oh.
Against who?
Against Drew.
Drew?
Oh, am I here?
You said
Drew?
against Drew.
Juice Robinson and Jay White.
Okay.
Okay.
We didn't get that. We got Drew.
I didn't think. Look, Jay White coming in. I thought we were gonna go singles. Jay White. I didn't think a tag team would work. It worked. The 2 out of 3 falls match is almost an hour. It's 58 minutes.
Good God.
It fucking flies.
That's good.
It's fucking good, man. It's an instant classic. Collision is the wrestling show. Like, that's the show you want. If you're a wrestling fan and you like AEW, like, Collision's the way to go, man. The Willow Athena match the Willow Ruby match was good. Stark stealing a victory over Punk, holding the rope. The fucking crowd being white hot with the hate and the love for Punk. They hate him, and like it was a really, really solid episode of Collision. But that fucking tag match, like if you're a tag team wrestling fan, I highly, highly recommend it.
So I'm a big tag team wrestling fan. A big tag team. Is this compare this, I guess, to a singles match? You know what I mean? And just the nature of it. And you can say it's a big long match, and it's I mean you're doing a great job of selling it. But is there comparable as far as the highs and lows of the match?
See, now I don't know how you feel about what was it, Brian Danielson and Paige when they went an hour.
Okay, yeah,
I think it's better than that.
I'm in.
It starts slow, and you kind of get the idea like, oh, these guys might go like a while. Never did I think it'd go 58 minutes, and boy, did they fucking have their. When it gets going, bro, it gets fucking going, and then you look up and it's. I mean, I started it and then I looked up and it was 45 minutes into the match, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Right? Yeah,
It did not feel like an hour-long match, but it was fucking awesome.
I will search that out for sure.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting ready for the upcoming events that we have starting in the next minute or two.
We have events.
Events.
Yeah, Donk, how do you want to? Do you want to bring in the challenger first?
I think we want to. Why is that not playing? Why is that not playing? Why is that not playing? Why do I hate technology so much? Why is that not playing? There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for everybody's favorite game show, and thank God ACH isn't here. It's time for Can You Beat That? Woo! If I had applause, I'd be playing it, but I don't have it. Maybe you got it. I don't know.
I got that.
There's Tugboat, brother. Motivation. Woo! Alakazam, brother. Oh boy. All right. Well, I stopped the music anyway, so let's get the schematic in. The Can You Beat That schematic. We are going to bring in the guy who never lost the Can You Beat That championship. He's here challenging tonight. He is the one and only Christian Rocco. Christian, what's going on, brother? Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Good to be back. It
is good to have you back, man. Long time no see. Hope everything's well.
Everything's awesome. Everything's amazing.
Now, before we bring the champ in, I got to ask you a question because Matt, he likes to stir shit, but I'm going to give you a fair shake this time. He said that maybe you weren't too happy with the way you were treated by the committee. So if you have any grievances or any problems, you can let me know and I'll be happy to pass it along.
Not at all. I'll tell you what happened was I started training more. I had to be there on Mondays for reshoots when we put out a show. You guys can check it out. It's on Apple TV called The Monster Factory. But yeah, I just was getting super busy with that, and then it's out, it's done. Training's back to normal, so all good.
How have you been preparing for your triumphant return to Can You Beat That?
I have not.
Oh,
I've been way too busy on the weekends. I'm getting a lot of bookings lately. Thank you, thankfully from the show actually.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Well, good for you, man. Good to hear things are going well. Good to see you back again. Good to hear that everything's moving forward and you've got a chance to redeem yourself. Unfortunately, you're challenging the two-time reigning and defending champion, Mr. Mike Peterson. Mike, champ, what's going on, dude? How you been?
I'm good. How you doing?
You sound great. How's life being champ again?
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, work tells me what to do. It's fantastic.
Champ, bringing the energy.
Yeah. I think Matt told me he's been disappointed. No videos in the Discord. No,
Hey,
you've been mellow on your second championship.
I have. That's kind of by design. I figured, squawking all that much got me in trouble the first time, so we're gonna nix that this time around.
Let me nix something for you there, Mike. There's no way in hell you're taking Diana to Disneyland. All right. So fucking
Oh yeah.
you forget about that bitch.
Oh no, she is my date to Disneyland after this. After I take my title back, so we're good.
Dead men don't get to go to Disneyland.
You know, you guys are talking about my mother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tony, like
That's my Disney date, sir.
Listen, as long as you make mom happy, I'm happy.
All right, that's the deal.
Tony, what are you doing?
Listen, my mom's, she's not a young lady anymore.
I
She's
know,
sa-
but they're fucking. This sounds like they're passing her around like a veggie dip at a barbecue. I'm taking her here. I'm taking her here. She's mine. She's mine. Your mother, for fuck's sake, bro. Step in there. What are you doing, buddy?
Oh shit.
I love my mom. I respect our champion. What else can I say?
This guy's gonna get her hooked on the fucking marijuana madness.
The reefer madness.
Reefer madness.
She is not a ganja gal. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, come
Not
on
yet.
now.
Not till
We
she
got a
goes
game
up
to play. Let's fucking get this on the
Mike,
road.
What are we watching tonight on the background? What's there?
All right, so tonight is Kenta Kobashi versus Samoa Joe.
Is that what you watched last time when you lost?
No, that was actually Kenta Kobashi versus Toshiaki Kawada.
Oh.
Maybe Kabashi's the problem. He did. No, wait, did he?
Well, no, because I won the last time Kobashi was on. I think the problem was was Shinsuke Nakamura, and I walked away from that one.
Here's a problem. Eric Freeds chimes in. This is gold. Mike needs an adult to get on little rides.
Wow, Mike. Eric goes
Okay.
from stealing the Roman Reigns bit for Mike. Acknowledge him, which is clever, Mike. That you've stolen Roman Reigns' catchphrase to throwing him under the bus. This is your fan base, Mike.
I know.
These are the people that
I know.
support the champion. The minute
It's-
they can take a shot at you, they do. I don't. You don't want to.
The minute I have a credible opponent, they start throwing shit at me. Typical.
That's how Canadians roll, bro.
Well, speaking of
God
rolling,
damn it.
Mike, meet Christian. Christian, meet Mike. Get your pleasantries out of the way so we can get playing. Wow.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
I'm kidding.
I hope-
I'm kidding.
All right.
Tony, I hope the committee takes into the fact of the actions of the participants.
Listen, the committee can't do anything but sit back and enjoy the match just like the rest
Oh,
of us.
now the committee can't do anything.
The questions have been certified. They are in front of me. They have been verified by an independent source. We are ready to play. Everyone knows the rules, but in case you don't and you're new to the show, we are going to ask 2 questions. I'm going to go back and forth with these guys. Every question that I ask is going to have multiple answers. They're going to tell me how many answers they can get correctly. And then it goes back in a banter. We'll see who can name the most correct answers. And if the person who plays the board does that, they will earn a point. If they miss just one answer they said they could name, they lose the point. First player to 2 wins. If we're tied after 2 questions, it's nut crunching time. Gentlemen, champ, challenger, I wish you both the best of luck. And we will start with Christian, the challenger. Christian, we've got 2 topics for you. The first question, the topic is Run or Rumble. There's 7 possible answers. The second question, New Royal Day, with 7 possible answers. Choice is yours.
Let's go run or rumble.
Run or Rumble. 7 possible answers. Your question is, for the men's Royal Rumbles from 2014 to 2023, each one was won by a different wrestler. However, there have been 7 runners-up for those 10 Royal Rumble matches. Name the last men eliminated from the last 10 Royal Rumbles. There's 7 of them. You've got 60 seconds on the clock. Kevin's keeping track.
So I'm giving you the number?
Yeah, of course.
5.
Right out of the gate, Christian says he can name 5 of the 7. Mike, a look at disdain on your face, brother.
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think anyone was.
I'm gonna let him go.
It's going to be that kind of party. Oh, shit. All right, Christian. Run or Rumble is your topic. For the men's Royal Rumbles from 2014 to 2023, each was won by a different wrestler. However, 7 runners-up in those 10 matches. Name the last men eliminated from the last 10 Royal Rumbles. You said you can name 5 of the 7 whenever you're ready.
All right. This is going to be a rough one. All right. Let's just think about it. Is there a time limit, or you want me to just keep going?
Well, we have a time limit, but it's not strictly enforced unless it has to be.
All right. Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns is 1.
Correct.
Oh, we're going to do this? Really?
I'm going to think of the Shield. So let's go Ambrose.
Ambrose makes 2.
This year.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Seth Rollins.
I'm sorry, Christian. Seth Rollins is not one of the 7. Mike takes the point. Mike.
I got it. Yeah.
How you doing?
When the question was posed, what was the first number that popped into your head?
Probably like maybe 4.
Do you want to throw some names out there? Who'd you think?
Well, one I had was Roman.
Roman actually was runner-up 4 of the last 10 Royal Rumbles, which is crazy if you think about it.
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton was on the list, yes.
Who else would have been in that? Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar would not have been on the list.
Wasn't Gunther this year?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how can nobody throw out that?
I didn't
remember that one. That one just took me a second.
Yep, Gunther
Cody
was
and
on the
Gunther,
list.
right? Yeah.
Handsome Kevin, any thoughts? We got Gunther, we got Randy Orton, we got Roman Reigns, we got Dean Ambrose.
Nothing is jumping out at me. They all just kind of blend.
Well, I'll give you the list then. Gunther was 2023, as we know. Drew McIntyre was the year before in 22. Randy Orton, 21. Roman, 2014, 17, 18, and 20. Braun Strowman was one we were missing. He was 2019. And Rusev was 2015. Dean Ambrose, we named, was 2016.
Oh, God, I was at that one.
A lot of good it did you.
Right?
Well, Mike Peterson, your reigning and defending champion, up 1-0 in this match. Mike, question over to you. The topic is New Royal Day. 7 possible answers. Your question is, Xavier Woods won the King of the Ring in 2021. Name the 7 other participants. How many of the participants in that tournament can you name?
I can probably name 4.
Christian, Mike says he can name 4. Question to you. Can you beat that?
Guess I'm going to have to go 5. Got to try.
Christian's going to push it out with 5. Mike, the question to you. All right. Christian's going to try it again.
Jesus!
The worst. Christian, Xavier Woods won the King of the Ring in 2021. 7 other men participated in that tournament. You said you could name 5. For the point, whenever you're ready.
I know Balor was at the end, right? So I'll go Balor.
Balor is 1.
Kofi.
Kofi makes 2.
Ricochet.
Ricochet makes 3.
God, stuff. Shooting for 5, right?
Yes, you are.
Oh, God. Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn makes 4.
Oh, God.
1 to go.
Was this 2021?
This is in 2021. The King of the
Cesaro.
Ring. Cesaro makes 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tie ball game. Wow. Matt, your thoughts? Did you think he had it in him?
That was close. I was my finger was hovering the
Don't play that sound. Come on.
All right. Anybody want to try to guess on the last 2? 2 more participants we did not get.
both former world champions.
Ooh, I like that clue.
I said Kofi.
Yep.
Biggie was Sheamus in it?
Sheamus was not in it.
Mysterio?
Mysterio is one of the 2, yes.
Okay.
And we're missing one more. This one's a fucking tough one.
We were recording an episode when he won, and I celebrated live on the air.
Oh, Jesus.
Dolph Ziggler?
I was going to say Ziggler, too.
No, Ziggler. Well, no, it's not Ziggler.
Was it AJ?
Nope. But you're maybe he's close. Is that time period?
Well, I think he's ballpark.
Yeah. Not so much with Dolph, though, but AJ, yeah.
No, but that era, the AJ era.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Carl
Huh?
Anderson?
Was it Jinder?
It was Jinder.
Oh,
Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson. I'm like, AJ, you were like, ball? Yeah, AJ's kind of the ballpark. And I'm like,
It was around that time
Anderson?
period. That's why.
Didn't AJ beat Jinder for the title?
Yeah, I was going to say around that time, too. Or no, that was 2017.
Well, boys, we're at 1 apiece. It's nut crunching time. The
Nut
final
crunch.
question. We are going to start with the challenger first. He's going to give me the option whether he wants to play or pass. I will give you only the topic to the question, and you will let me know if you want to hear the question or if you want Mike here to hear the question. The most Nitro ever is the topic. Would you like to play or would you like to pass?
I'll pass. I'll let him play first.
Mike, the question to you, the most Nitro ever has 10 possible answers. The question's simple. Name the 10 wrestlers in WCW that had the most matches on Nitro, according to whatculture.com. The 10 wrestlers with the most matches in the history of Nitro. How many can you name?
I'm going to say out of 12, you said?
10.
Oh,
Top
out of
10. Yeah.
I can name 5.
Christian. Mike says he can name 5.
I guess I'm going to have to go 6.
Mike. Christian says he can go 6, and Matt's fucking howling. Matt loves this shit.
I like it because Christian plays. He's not like, okay, name him. He feels like he's got something to prove since he didn't lose his title.
Yeah, but the strategy's working for Mike so far. He let him play both, and, he ate one and he won the other, so Champ's in good shape here. Champ, we are at 6. Question to you. Can you beat that? And now I'm hearing the echo, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I love this. The tension. You can almost hear a heartbeat in the background.
Yeah,
And I could
I'm
drop
gonna
it.
go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I like this. He's thinking about it. Is Mike going to make a play?
I'm gonna go 7.
Whoa! Mike with the fucking balls of steel going for 7. Christian,
All right.
back to you, man. Did you just say 8?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch! Mike, we are at 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna
10
let him go.
wrestlers. All right. Christian, in the history of Nitro, the 10 wrestlers who had the most matches, according to whatculture.com, the top 10 of most matches on Nitro. You said you could name 8 of them for the championship. Whenever you're ready.
All right, definitely Booker.
Booker is on the list. That's 1.
All right. Goldberg.
Goldberg is on the list. That's 2.
Sting.
Sting makes 3.
DDP.
DDP makes 4.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio makes 5.
Going with my favorite guy on Nitro, Steiner.
Which Steiner?
Scott.
Scott Steiner makes 6. Dude, Mike is so nervous. Sorry, Mike, you can still go ahead.
Luger?
Luger makes 7. Christian, 1 more.
God damn it. I feel like it's going to be one of the undercard guys. I feel like it has to be.
20 seconds.
I can't be. I'm not going to say Nash. I said Ray, right?
You said Ray.
All right.
Do you need a repeat of who you have already?
Yeah, please.
Sure. Booker T, Lex Luger, Sting, DDP, Scott Steiner, Rey Mysterio, Goldberg. Those are the 7 you gave me. There's 3 more left. 1 more to go.
God, this is going to be so fucking hard. I feel like it's got to be one of the under. Like, it's got to be fucking Benoit or fucking Raven or somebody. Maybe Malenko. I'll go Malenko.
Dean Malenko makes 8. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Can You Beat That champion, Christian Rocco.
Yes.
In fairness, Christian, I would just let you know, Raven is not on the list. However, Chris Benoit is on the list. We're missing 1 out of the list.
I wanted to say Nash the whole time because he stuck around longer than everybody.
No, Nash was not on the list.
I know it wasn't Hogan because he didn't always wrestle, so.
That would be a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Mike, any thoughts as the last person?
Ric Flair.
No, Flair not
Flair's
on the
a good
list.
one, yeah.
You would think because Flair was on a lot, but no.
Yeah. Pillman?
Pillman not on the list. So you got to think too. Like I think Raven might have been out, like as Nitro was coming to an end.
What about Eddie Guerrero?
Close, but no, not Eddie.
If it's not Eddie, then
Psychosis.
Yeah,
Not Psychosis.
I'm thinking like the cruiserweight division. That's all I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, you're both kind of wrong.
Alex Wright.
You're in the ballpark with the Mexican guys, but you know.
Alex Wright.
No, he's not Mexican.
Was
also
it Vampiro?
wrong. No, not Vampiro. But you guys you're close.
Conan?
It was Conan. Yes.
Oh, really?
So just to recap, Booker T had 157 matches, Luger 150, Benoit 132, Sting and DDP both at 125, Steiner 123, Mysterio 113, Goldberg and Conan both at 110, and Dean Malenko at 108. Wow. Mike, listen, brother. I know, but you played the game as best as you could. Christian just ran the table on that last one, man. That was rough.
Hey, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
You know what, bro? You were a great champion. You played well. Your matches against Mike Peterson were the stuff of against David Henry Bauer were the stuff of legend. But unfortunately, your championship reign has come to an end. Christian Rocco comes back to the show with a vengeance. Christian, how are you feeling after missing that first question, though?
Oh, that was rough, especially since I was there for most of them. I was there for 2 in Philly. I couldn't even think of this year's. Like everything just kind of blurs on. There's so much wrestling that happens from from 2014 to 2023. Like there's so much on TV. I think it all just blurs into one thing. Are we not counting like greatest Royal Rumbles ever too?
No, it was just the Royal Rumble. It wasn't the greatest
Rumble?
Royal Rumbles. No sliding under the ring or Kofi trying to jump.
Everything just kind of blends. I don't know why. Like at least when I was younger and I was starting to watch everything, there were 2 shows to really worry about.
Yeah, now there's 5,000 for AEW alone.
Yeah, right. No elevation though. That was the one thing I was hoping to get on.
Well, it might work out for you yet.
Hopefully soon.
There's hope. I believe in you. Just like I believe in the former champ Mike Peterson. He did a hell of a job. Played the strategy. It worked for a little bit. Look, man, the way Mike played is the way I always played. I can't answer these questions for shit. I'm lucky I even come up with them half the time. Matt, anything for the boys before we let them go?
I thought it was a fantastic matchup. I don't think people out there realize how difficult it is when you are in a time crunch where somebody, the question comes in and then you have to think on the fly. So hats off to both of these gentlemen, both respectable champions. Unfortunately, I can't say the same thing about the committee. They're but shitbirds. But I don't know. We'll see what kind of dregs they pull up from the sewer now to face you, Christian.
Hey, what's Petey Brown doing next week?
Forget about it.
I can't wait to come back for Night of Champions.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. We should. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple. What was it? 2 months ago? 3 months
I
ago?
know. That's not a bad idea.
I'll be back for Night of Champions whenever that's going to be. So
I got to come up with a lot of questions. I mean, the committee's got to come up with a lot of questions.
We finally have it.
No, if you know, the committee, the questions are submitted to the committee. So
no. The jig is up, sir. The jig is up. We got to submit it to you.
God damn you, Eric Freeds. I don't even want to post this. Does this mean Christian is taking Diana to Disney? No.
No.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
He is totally taking Diana to Disney now.
In
And
fairness,
he's going to say, definitely not with Kevin.
Rocco, there are lanes in life, and in this life, you want to make sure you stay in your goddamn lane. All right.
wow.
Motherfucker, this is GTA.
Kate says right here, one of the best bouts ever, to be honest. There you go. People got love for Christian and Mike. What a great show this was tonight.
Thanks again for having me, guys. I always love coming back.
No worries. You'll be available next month, right? Wouldn't have the
for
committee
sure.
do something stupid again.
For sure.
Make your dates, kid.
You guys want to plug anything before we let you go? Since you got the mics and we're here? No? Okay, great. Wonderful.
No, for sure. If anybody's at 1CW in Delaware, come see me there. I'll also be at every Monster Factory show. I'll also be at AXW as well. So whatever dates you have open there. I'm also available for bookings too if you want to find me.
There you go. Mike?
Where would they find you for bookings?
You can email me at roccojames41@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram. That's probably the best way at @TheChristianRocco.
There you go. Mike, plugs?
Hello. Yes. So you can find me on the Twitter space at LOL Mike Peterson. You can also find me streaming here and there on Twitch, also at LOL Mike Peterson. I've been trying to stream some Fight Forever, so we're probably going to play some of that this week. Maybe like Saturday or something. Just come on down.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I got to pick up Fight Forever yet myself. Hopefully I got some time this weekend. I can actually sit down and play it if I'm going to pick it up. So with that, gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. Congratulations, champ. Mike, awesome playing. And we will talk to you guys soon. Now get the hell out of here. Impressive. I think it was well played.
Very impressive, as always.
Yeah. Sorry, I got nothing else.
That was a good one.
It was the ball buster question I found to be easier than the Royal Rumble question.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. I mean, great questions all around. But that WCW question I thought was a little bit easier compared to what ball busters in the past have been.
Yeah, but sometimes when the questions come up, I think it's more not necessarily how tough they are, but how quick you can be with actually getting the correct answers. You know what I'm saying? Because like even Christian's like thought process was like at some point he thought Raven might have been up there. But then you got to think about guys who left WCW earlier than the ending. You know what I'm saying? Like Booker was there from bell to bell. DDP was there from bell to bell.
Yep.
You know, guys like that. Steiner was there from bell to bell.
Luger.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Hogan who bowed out, who didn't wrestle a lot, you know, guys like Flair who made appearances all the time but didn't wrestle a lot. So there's a lot of things that can fuck you up when you're thinking about a question.
Injuries,
like that, you know?
guys that were there for the whole time but they were hurt.
Yeah.
And with Raven came to mind, but there were so many episodes where he just sat in the crowd.
Yeah, and on top of that, like Jericho too. Jericho was all over that shit, but then he also left early as well.
Right.
You know?
Hoovy was there forever, and he was in my mind, but didn't crack the top 10 there. But I gotta imagine he's close.
Yeah. And Conan was like one of the only guys that didn't go to WWE when he was trying to get in.
Oh.
Pritchard tells a funny story about that, where he goes, they were putting in word for K-Dog, and he goes, I had no idea who K-Dog was. And then Conan called me. He goes, why didn't you hire me? He goes, yeah, they put in word for me. He goes, oh, wait, you're K-Dog? He had no idea Conan was K-Dog. That's why he didn't get a job. How fucked up is that? Pick your nicknames wisely, kids.
Yeah.
Word
Okay,
of advice from your Uncle Tony. Matt, what else we got?
So we got a pay-per-view we're going to pick this week.
Oh, boy, are we ever.
Friday night, Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor.
Oh, great.
I think there's like 2 matches announced.
Wonderful. There'll be 15 by the time Saturday comes around.
Claudio was supposed to wrestle Mark Briscoe for the title, but Mark Briscoe's hurt, so we're going to find out who the new challenger is. Samoa Joe's wrestling either Dalton Castle or Shane Taylor. Because guess what, Tony? They had a tournament to decide, and this right here is why I can't watch Ring of Honor. They held a tournament to decide who would face Samoa Joe at this pay-per-view. It was a 4-man tournament. Dalton Castle, Shane Taylor. Okay, I'm good with that. Former Ring of Honor TV champions, great talents.
Yep.
Sean Dean and Tony Nese.
I thought Tony Nese was supposed to be like the premier athlete. Like he was this big signing that they were going to have. They could put him with Action Andretti for doing shit and fuck all.
It's shit like this. A 4-man tournament. Like you can't find 2 other Ring of Honor TV champions to be in it. Like,
well, they're all busy with the Owen Hart tournament.
Oh.
Where your Ring of Honor women's champion lost, but now she's going to defend the title against Willow at the pay-per-view.
And she's going to wind up beating her. Got to get that win back.
I don't. It's just. And Shibata's going to defend his pure title against Daniel Garcia.
I like my sandwiches on ciabatta bread. Dude, Ring of Honor. Tony Khan had the best of intentions in buying Ring of Honor to keep it alive, but he's clearly in over his head and clearly has way too much other shit going on. And Ring of Honor is not a feeder system. It will never be a feeder system. When you start having feeder guys in there, it's not Ring of Honor anymore. I would almost dare to say the same for WWE CW, but we all know that that's the only real ECW, right, Handsome Kevin?
Don't do that. So why would you do that? I got to see, because I'm working all weekend. And I'm sure the show's gonna be good. What are they dinging you for this pay-per-view?
Probably $29.95.
$29.95. Buy now.
Is it really?
40 fucking bucks.
For a show where they have 1.5 matches booked.
2 matches booked. 3 matches, sir.
2.5. We don't know who Dalton Castle or Shane Taylor is.
I mean, it's a match though.
Match made in heaven.
Joe's wrestling one of them. Yeah. Rough. On the opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh boy. XPW?
No, Triple Mania took place in Tijuana, and Vikingo defeated Kenny Omega to retain the title. But the fun happens after in the press conference, where they're furthering the Don Callis Takeshita story when a fan
in Mexico.
A fan fucking jumps fucking Don Callis and beats the shit out of him.
Good. Fuck him.
Don was attacked from behind.
The way he likes it.
And he had his suit ripped. He busted open his mouth and concussed his eardrum.
How do you concuss your eardrum?
I don't know. He was trying to choke out Don from behind, apparently, the span.
Oh, yeah? In and out?
Bro, I love it. I love it. Fucking kayfabe is not dead.
No, not in Mexico.
This dude went and attacked fucking Don Callis during a post-match angle. Beautiful stuff.
Good. Not good for... I mean, look, I don't want to see anybody getting fucked up, but it goes to show you. People take this shit seriously around the world.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. Crazy shit.
If you go back and listen... shit, what the hell is his name? Colonel Robert Parker's brother. What the fuck is his name?
Bob
the other...
Fuller,
yes.
Tom Fuller.
Yes. Said when they used to work in the Bahamas, the crowds would get so violent, every single show had the faces going over up and down the shows. Because if a heel won, they'd fucking murder the heel. So every fucking baby face had to win every show. Could you imagine we picked fucking shows in the Bahamas? We'd all be fucking 5-time undefeated pick champions. Well, except for Kevin, who would forget one show.
Huzzah.
Sorry, Kev. Love you, buddy.
Couple sad bits of information because I don't think we talked about it. A couple weeks ago, Draws passed away.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it.
And then Mantar Mike Halleck passed away on last week, July 11th.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, former guest, right?
Yeah.
And I told Kate when she went and met Thunder Rosa at the event with Mantar, just give the guy $20 for a picture.
Yeah.
You think he died because Kate didn't get a fucking picture?
No,
of
but I
Mantar?
mean now he's gone, and she'll never be able to wear the mask, the big head.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A memento of her and Mantar.
A Mantar. Sorry, Kevin's not here. I had to step up.
I actually just watched the Legends of Wrestling, that old round table on worst characters, and Mantar was Mick's like first number 1 pick for worst characters was Mantar.
I mean, it was. I mean, let's be fair. It was it was terrible. What was he supposed to be? A half man, half bull,
half tar.
Yeah.
Half man.
Oh my
half
God!
Minotaur.
It would have been a great
Half man,
nickname
half
for.
Minotaur.
It would have been a great nickname for Eugene. Sorry. Oof.
So he's Tony. He was Bruiser Mastino too. He's the leg break guy, right? In ECW?
Yeah, the dude with the bowler hat. No.
Yeah, is he the one that jumped off the rope and broke his leg too?
I thought that was Kareem.
Oh, yep, you're right. That was Kareem.
I was there for that, bro. That fucking snap was so loud. When that fat bastard landed, dude, he pulled a Sid. He jumped off the top and cracked, and that was it. Femur, femur, wasn't it? Didn't he break his femur when he jumped?
Who, Sid or
no, Kareem. No, Sid was a tib fib compound. Kareem was a femur. It was like a fucking. I think it was like. No, wait, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a tib fib because Mickey Knuckles had the femur break. Remember? And her fucking leg was all floppy.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was before it was when she got signed to Impact. Like she went and worked in an Ian Rotten show, and she jumped off the top and broke her femur, and that was that.
Oh, that's
that's Moose Knuckle.
I don't know if it's a new thing. It's making the rounds, but the dude, it's an IWA show.
Of course
it is. The dude tries to drop the elbow. He like climbs up, and he's on a ledge, and he overshoots the table.
Oh, that's old.
That's
old. Like a skinny looking kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty old.
That's making the rounds again today.
You ever see the one that Jericho donated to when he was working in the backyard ring and he was on the ropes like this, and when he turned around and jumped, both knees went the other way? That
That's-
fucker
that's-
screamed, dude. That shit must have hurt like hell.
Tony, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Before we wrap this son bitch up. Did you ever see the weird Bash at the Beach 94 footage, the Ron and Fez match?
I have a feeling we talked about this recently. All right, so I watch Wrestling with Regret. I don't know if you're familiar with Brian Zane. He actually did a recap of it, and he had mentioned that match happened. And I was like, whoa. And I went back and I only found a little bit of footage on YouTube. But yes, Fez wrestled in the tag match, and I think Ron was in his corner.
Yeah, it was Molly McShane
Mhm.
with Ron Diaz.
Yes.
I guess at the time it was the Ron and Ron show.
Yeah, it was Ron and Ron. Yeah, Fez was like their
based out
one of
of
their
Orlando?
sidekicks. Yep.
It was Molly McShane and she was with Ron Diaz, and she took on the Sassy Boys, Fez Watley and Fast Eddie, and Ron was in their corner. Jimmy
Yep.
Hart was the special guest referee.
Yep. Ain't that wild shit? That's like some fucking like Man-Cow Jimmy Hart shit. Didn't Man-Cow wrestle Jimmy Hart on one of the pre-shows to something?
On the pay-per-view fucking twice.
It was Jimmy Hart though, right? Like
Yeah, it's Jimmy Hart and Mancow. Fucking miserable.
you know, man, WCW was trying. They were trying to fucking
No, Tony. I just watched it fucking all. They were
Listen.
not.
Listen, like I know a lot of people, like especially from our area, but like definitely DC and probably syndicated around to a bunch of cities. Like Ron and Fez was a big show that ran pretty much side by side with O&A, like Opie and Anthony when they were on. Shows like Don and Mike, like there was this whole lineup in like the late 90s, early 2000s of all these shows. And the Ron and Fez show came out of the Ron and Ron show, which was like the biggest show in Orlando. It was Ron Diaz and Ron Bennington, and Fez Watley was kind of like their Mr. Leonard, like one of those kind of sidekick guys that was on the show. And then long story short, Ron and Ron had a big falling out. Ron left radio. Ron Bennington stood around. He took on Fez as his partner, and the rest, as they say, is history. And they're always involved with wrestling. Like Eastside Dave, like I'm sure you've probably maybe heard of him. He's got podcasts now. He's done a bunch of shit with wrestling. And Fez always did like a Nature Boy gimmick where he would cut a promo like Ric Flair every once in a while on the show. So
Well,
they were.
who was it? Jeremy Borash. He was a Minnesota radio guy before he got brought into TNA.
Was he like one of those like wacky shows or shock jock shows or anything? Like that?
I don't have any. He wasn't on any radio that I listened to, so I can't give you any insight as to what he did on the radio. But he was a radio guy in Minnesota before Russo ended up hiring him for TNA.
Bro, you gotta come do commentary, bro.
You piece of shit. Commentate, you piece of shit.
Bro, I never realized it. Like, I really see like my fucking widow's peak tonight. Holy shit, I think I might be losing more hair.
Nah, man, it's looking good.
No, it's really not, bro. Like, look at this. I look like I could fucking put a slice of Kraft cheese over here and cover this area.
You got to go back to that pomp, man. You got to get the pomp going again.
Nah, I'm getting a haircut Saturday. I gotta fucking clean it up. I don't know.
Pomp it out, man.
I don't know. Pump it out. Fuck yeah. Pump that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Did you see they're bringing old Rick Steiner back to WrestleCon?
Yeah.
Why? So you could shit on some folks.
Boy.
What the fuck, dude?
Who did he have? Who did he have the incident with?
Giselle Shaw.
Shaw.
Ah, that's right. Yep. That's right.
Could you be more fucking just not? Like, why?
He's a fucking 80s wrestler. You expect better?
No, why bring him back? I said, why would you?
Because people got to make money. Like Marty Scurll deserves to work, despite how despicable you think he is.
Okay,
like,
look, it's not it's fucking WrestleCon. It's not some fucking podunk show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's WrestleCon. It's
All right.
the center.
So let
of
me ask you this.
WrestleMania weekend.
Let me ask you this. I say to you, hey, want to go to WrestleCon? Yeah. I say Scott Steiner's going to be there. Are you going to say, well, fuck that? Or are you going to go, who gives a fuck? Like,
I don't have a problem with Scott Steiner.
Oh, Rick Steiner. You know what I mean. Strike that. Reverse it. If I said, let's go to WrestleCon, and you said Rick Steiner's there, are you going to say I'm not going? Like,
maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Why am I going to pay? Because
you don't have to get an autograph from him.
No, but you got to pay to get into WrestleCon.
Okay. And
You don't think that's you don't think that's part of the deal where they get to be there and they don't just make whatever autographs they sell. They probably get a cut of the door. It might not be a lot, but if you're in the same room with the big names,
Hulk Hogan's there. You going or you're not going?
we were there when the Hulkster was there.
Brother.
Yeah, but we didn't know, did we?
I don't think at that time.
Okay, but now you know. 2023 WrestleCon. Are you going if the Hulkster's there?
Yes.
Okay, so it draws
I
on
think
whether.
enough time has passed.
I mean, it's been a year.
It hasn't. It's been less than a year. It's been like 3 months.
Didn't he apologize?
Not to her.
I thought he did.
Not in public.
So he doesn't need to apologize in public any stretch, and I think, for me at least, the bigger issue is, so it happened. Everybody damned him, right? Everybody damned him. But who is reaching out to help, educate, change the mindset, help him progress?
Nobody.
Help him be better. So but you can't do that, right? Somebody has to reach out and educate and help him. Everybody saying, well, fuck you, see you later, doesn't help anything. That doesn't help anything.
Nope.
So, I mean, who is it that's stepping up and saying, you know what, let me reach out. Let me talk to Rick. Let me see if I can help him in a fashion. Let me see if I can educate him in a fashion. Let me see if I can help him a little bit with some forward thinking. But just saying, well, fuck you. He doesn't deserve shit. He doesn't deserve to work. That doesn't help anything.
Or even just one of his boys going, bro, times have changed. You can't say shit like that anymore. Right. Somebody step up and help the guy out.
Right.
Look, I mean, that's kind of what it is. Maybe he should have known better, but maybe he shouldn't, dude. He's a fucking wrestler. This is the way they talked in the 80s. This is the way we used to talk.
The 80s anymore, though. So
yeah, but we understand that. Maybe he doesn't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You got time. You got to let time. It's been 3 months. It's not like this was last year. It's July. This was in April.
Maybe he lost his job at the fucking school board and he needs
his fucking problem. He should have been a fucking
because he said a fucking word. It's seriously.
He didn't
say a word.
Well,
yeah.
He was aggressive and rude to somebody when he found out who she was and what she used to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So she wasn't bothering him. It's unprovoked, unnecessary bullshit.
Well, maybe somebody poked the bear a little bit. Not saying it's right or justified.
Probably one of his fucking jerk off Southern fucking wrestler buddies.
It's probably Scott.
I could see that.
Hey, you like that? You like that chick over there? Yeah, man, she's kind of hot. Yeah, she used to be a dude. What? Fuck you. Fuck that.
Well, see, and the public aspect of it means absolutely fucking nothing. But he needs to, if he has a sit down, talks with Giselle, right, apologizes. There needs to be some type of understanding and help. But condemning him and just saying "fuck you," that's trying to stomp hate with hate, and it doesn't work.
This is the world we live in, HK. You know this.
Look, I think it's if you waited till 2 years from now to bring him back, you gotta give it some time. You gotta let it breathe.
But okay, say it's 2 years and he hasn't said shit. Nobody's reached out to him. Nobody's helped him in any way. He comes back 2 years later. He's still the hateful piece of shit. If he came out, and talked to Giselle the following week, said, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand this better. I'm from a different time," whatever it is. And they bury the hatchet. He's talking to people. He's gaining understanding, gaining perspective. And next month, some company says, "Hey, we're going to have Rick here." The public's going to reach out and go, "Fuck that. We're not doing it's Rick." You know what I mean? Help the guy.
Maybe somebody did. Maybe somebody did reach out to him.
I hope somebody did.
Yeah, but there's also people who just don't want to be around that.
So then that's their prerogative.
And people can change.
Of course, people can change.
Yeah.
But we've scrubbed our archives of all the fucking pieces of shit. We're not having. There will never be a conversation where we're like, let's have so and so back on because maybe he's changed.
Yeah, but you're also talking about people who did physical things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a bit
but
of a
in this
difference.
day and age, when that whole LGBT,
You'll get there.
that whole community is constantly under attack.
Oh.
Like, she's not doing anything. She's not bothering anybody, and he's over. Get this dude away from me. You're a freak. Like, this is unprovoked.
I like how we're talking about Steiners and he said freak.
Well, and I don't think that nobody is condoning his acts or saying that he was in the right or anything like that. Right? He was wrong, and it was some horrible bullshit. So let's move past it. Let's try and help. Right? Let's try and help.
You can help, but your reward. You're saying, here's a slap on the wrist. Come back so I can make money. You'll make your money. Too.
Current time is what you're saying.
You'll make your money too. Don't worry. It'll blow over.
Yeah. I mean, none of us know if he's taking the steps, right? He could.
It's a shit. It's just like fucking Eric Sims. As soon as Mantar died, he went and he was like promoting like he's gonna sell all his autographs and shit that he has of Mantar. It's like shitty, old school wrestling promoter carny bullshit.
Oh. Yeah.
And I'm not even in the fucking business, and it makes me sick. These fucking gross, nasty people.
Dude, go back to 9/11 when they were fucking selling all the statues of the World Trade Center on eBay like an hour later.
Yeah, people are fucking gross, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gross.
Get some help, people. Get some help.
Seriously.
Real talk at the end of the Wizards, baby.
And talk to Rick. See how he's doing.
Don't talk to Rick.
Tell him, no, talk to Rick.
Talk to Rick.
Help a brother out.
Yeah.
No, don't talk to Rick. Rick's a piece of shit. Let him wallow in his own misery.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck him.
What if he had a cocaine problem, god damn it?
Well, then we'll see him on Dark Side of the Ring, season 5.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to get his shit together. Maybe this is going to keep him from having a fucking accident in Newfoundland. Come on now.
I don't know if they're still doing those tours in Canada.
Let's help Rick Steiner, people.
Oh, I'm anti-Rick Steiner.
And there are few hills that I will die on. Killing hate with hate doesn't work, and that's a hill I'm willing to die on. You need to help somebody. You need to have them get understanding. You need to have them present them with different perspectives. You can't kill hate with hate. It doesn't work. Just breeds more hate.
This is the same guy who would hold people down and jam a whole bunch of Sharpies in their assholes in the 90s. Rick Steiner.
You did that? Oh, I thought you meant Handsome Kevin.
Steiner.
I was like, what kind of fucking wrestling shows are you working on, dude?
I told you that in confidence, bitch.
Steiner rise!
I completely forgot about the Sharpies in the butthole. Holy cow. I guess it's less cumbersome than a corn cob.
Yeah.
Probably a little more loving, too.
Corn cob. At least I know with a corn cob, it's just a corn cob. I don't need a Sharpie cap falling off inside of me.
Well, you don't do it cap for any. No, never mind.
Steiner rise!
Yeah, you want it with cap out so you could pop it off and sign an autograph.
Right. Thank you, Tony. I fucking put it up there. I knew somebody would get it.
You're not fucking XPW superstar Jasmine St. Clair.
Or Needle Dick.
Before we leave, let's see what the XPW show is all about on the 29th.
Oh, please, I can't wait.
Oh, my God.
No, Needle Dick is back.
Tessa Blanchard has beaten up Alice Crowley and Becky Haight since debuting. Who will step up to her at XPW Presents I Hope You Die?
Somebody should talk to Rob Black. Just talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a TikTok.
That man needs some talk.
TikTok talk.
TikTok. Let's see. Sexy Eddie will be there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's friends with fucking Angry Bob, the animal. Bob Anger.
The master Bob Anger.
Oh, 4-way death match. Here we go. This is what we signed up for, people. Sexy Eddie, Madman Pondo, the Green Phantom, and Shadow WX. Yes, that Shadow WX from like Big Japan death matches 20 years ago.
I can't believe Madman Pondo is still working. I bought a wrestling injuries tape off of fucking eBay like in the early 90s from some dude in Canada, and it was like Madman Pondo like getting his fucking like triceps sliced open with a pair of scissors. It was the grossest shit I ever seen.
Got Lou Dixon versus Eric Dillinger.
Lou Dick.
Let's see what the see how the ticket. What's the tickets price is still at here?
What, 20 and 30 for ringside?
Let's see here. Oh, well, don't make it smaller, make it bigger, my man. Whoa,
That's
too big.
what she said. Ooh.
Ooh,
Bro.
bro.
Section B, row 2, seat 1, $65.
Who's paying $65 to see this?
Oh, what's GA? Hold on, what's GA?
General admission?
Yeah, that's what it stands
No
for.
shit, asshole. What
you
is
know.
it?
That's like when you just pay and you get in and you stand somewhere.
no, Tony.
Tony.
It's
it
our
feels
anniversary.
good.
$55 for general admission.
Bro.
$55.
I might, you know what? Fuck this whole when Wizards collide thing. I'm just going to buy Matt and Kevin tickets to this fucking abomination.
Oh, balcony, standing room only, $50.
That's fucked.
That's so ridiculous.
We're so doing
Well, then he wonders why he gets 20 people there.
We're so doing an XPW show in the fall winter.
No, I don't want to die,
Old
dude.
York night. Go to the Hart Ballroom.
I want to go there for a quinceanera.
Yeah, quinceañera.
I don't want to go there for a see you later.
No.
Come on, Schlack versus the Body, Cologne versus Mega Butcher, Arrow Boy versus
Colon?
Lucky 13.
I can't believe Necro Butcher came out of retirement for this shit.
Mega Butcher, Tony.
Whatever.
StreamXPW.com. Man, what's the streaming service cost?
We got to be able to get a bootleg stream of this somewhere. I got
$20
for the stream, bro. You want to do a stream night in the fucking Discord?
Oh my god! If I'm not working on July 29th at 8 p.m., 100%.
God damn,
100%.
That'd be a massive watch along for the ages.
Holy shnikes.
Indeed.
Wow, this has been a lot of fun. Next week we got a huge show line. What's up? HK looks like you're perplexed.
No, I was just checking. If I don't have a show, I have to double check if I'm on the road on the 29th or not. But if I don't have a show on the 29th, I'm in.
Fuck yeah.
Just to watch, see what kind of nonsense. Next week, guys, you want to tune in early, especially if you're an old school wrestling fan. ECW's own Todd Gordon. He's got a brand new book coming out. Todd is God. He's joining us next week. Early, I think it's like 7:00. He was available, so we're gonna get Todd on. His book drops on the 25th, so this will be like right on the cusp. This interview is gonna sell you on this. And Todd was involved in ECW from the beginning. If you remember the mass WCW Exodus, he was named the Mole when everybody went. Jericho, Benoit, Malenko, Guerrero. So I'm sure he's got some great stories there. Great Paul Heyman stories. So please. Join us next week for that live at 6:45, 6:50. We jump on the YouTube, youtube.com/The Shining Wizards at Wizards Podcast on all forms of social media. Be sure to follow patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. You can support the show for as little as $1 a month. We're also doing PWI rankings next week from October 1987 versus October 1997. Will it be the WWF? Will it be WCW? Will it be tag teams? Will it be overall? We'll have to wait and see. AJG's back next week. We're at full force. Special thanks to Mike Peterson and our brand new champion, Christian Rocco. Can you beat that? We'll be back next week with another episode of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Until then, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Good night, Diana.
Hornets.
Am I really calling this fucking episode Hornets?
Yes, you are.